literally shut me down for what? For what? For what, you ask? They literally shut me down. No, my battery didn't die. They shut me down. They literally shut me down for saying GoFundMe tried to steal the money from the truckers. That is what they shut me down for. So whoever just sent me that super chat, please check that you didn't lose that money. Please go back and check. I didn't even see who it was from. I could not get back on the same stream. They would not let me back on. They wouldn't let me back on. So they literally, yeah, it was just, they just shut you down. Because God forbid you have a fucking voice. God forbid you say what's on the news. Don't say what's on the news. Never say what's on the news, okay? Never say it. Never tell the truth. Never tell the truth. Make up bullshit lies so you can live in nonsense world. I was having such fun with Lulabelle too, but I couldn't get back on. I tried like 6 times and it said error in uploading. And I was like, really? Is there an error in uploading? That's fascinating. Yeah, so whoever sent that, please check the last super chat. Please check that you didn't get your money stolen or whatever, because I don't even know where that goes. So make sure you check, maybe cancel it and wait for another time, just so you know. I'm really sorry about that. I couldn't get back on though. No, I didn't remove the video. I didn't want to remove it. I liked it. I looked cute and Lula was on there playing. No, I almost got arrested myself today. I was playing with little naughty kitty. I was having fun with her. So yeah, no, hey, oh God, she's back to it. Oh my God, it's gone. Yeah, no, it said something like abandon the live stream, but I couldn't get back on the live stream, right? So there was nothing I could do. I couldn't do it. So yeah, she's back over there again. Anyway, yeah, she's relentless. They're relentless. It's all ridiculous. Yes, Cuba 1960, exactly. God forbid you have an opinion, but what I was finding out said it was removed by uploader. No, I abandoned the continue and it said to resume, and I said not to resume, but I didn't want to erase that because it was so cute with Tallulah. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, so what I was going to say, what the hell was I going to say? It's outrageous to me that a company like GoFundMe can absolutely choose to say where they're gonna allocate money when the people who give the money are giving it for a certain thing. Be very, 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 oh good, Melissa, you got it. Yay. I think you got it last week, unless I'm this week. I don't even know what day it is. But when there's a company that you donate money to and they feel like they have the right to tell you where to put it because they don't want it going where you want it to go to, that's fucking outrageous. So anyway, the governor of Florida was the one that stopped that, and it now has to go back to the people. Like, how fucking dare you do that? Can you imagine? Can you imagine that they take the money from people? What are you talking about? Nobody should be getting money then. Nobody should be getting money. It's unbelievable. It's beyond outrageous. And the fact that people aren't upset about that is unfucking believable. It's like outrageous. They're like, well, the checkers are causing problems. You know what? If I donate money, I expect it to go where it goes. It's unethical. It's complete blasphemy. It's disgusting. Anyway, I was just like, wow, can you even, it's theft, of course. Yeah, DeSantis did a good job. He's giving them their money back. I mean, that's what they're doing it for. The truckers need it. I mean, what? Like, what? Thank you for that. Oh, your new phone works. Hey, the truckers needed the money for the truckers. Look, we're going to go spy on her. We did this the last video too, but look, watch. This is the trouble that's going on over here. The hell is she? There she is. Did you see that? Did you catch that? She's trying so hard to bug mommy. She's like, how can I? Got her. Got her back. Got her back. She's such a... What's the problem? Mommy loves you. Why you want to bug mommy for? Why you want to bug mommy? She's such a no, you're not going anywhere. Nope, 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 no. There she is. She's not going anywhere because she's what? Look, she's plotting. She's like, how do I get back over to the window to bug my mom so that I have to go to an adoption home if you get kicked out of here? What are you gonna do then? What are you gonna do then? What are you gonna do then? Okay, go, but go this way. Yeah. Anyway, oh, anyhow, yeah. Of course, there she's right back. She's right fucking back. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put electric shock thing over there. That's going to teach her. I can see you. I can see her. Okay, I have to stop this. This is ridiculous. I know, she's getting really feisty. There, she's down. She's getting really feisty. A perfect picture on DM from Insta. Okay, great, awesome. Thank you so much for that. She's female. Yeah, she's female. Yeah, okay, baby dump for bad kids, 4 legs. I know, right? I'm like, okay, there. See how cute this is? I'm wearing another shirt underneath. You just can't see it exactly. So cute, but I don't want you, she saw a raccoon. No, she knows mommy's going to get in trouble because the landlady's here. She probably watches this, the landlady. She's very sweet. Oh, she's tenacious. What a tenacious little girl. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's a peekaboo shirt. But see, I'm wearing another shirt. Oh, God. Anyway, this has just been a comedy of errors. No, I have a water bottle right here. Have the rose water. See? I spray her with rose water because, you know, while you're punishing them, they should have a nice smell to them. No, I didn't get another tattoo yet. Leo sun, Scorpio moon, Leo rising. Well, you're not my cat, but you said I caught her in midair, of course. I'm always catching her in midair. She is nobody's secret. Like, who do you think I am? She's down there. She's causing trouble. She causes trouble. She's a trouble causer. I'm out. Oh, here's my question for Spotify. Just a question. I know I'm a crazy, stupid bitch. I know nothing, but here's my fucking question. Here's my question. So let me get this straight. Neil Young, Bruce Springsteen, Joni Mitchell, the other part of Milli Vanilli, whichever one is the one that didn't get murdered, that one, The View, Joy Behar, you should quit because you're just disgusting. Thank you for that. Thank you for the super chats. And then, you know, Whoopi, you look like a clown and you talk like a clown and I can't deal with you. But you can be a clown, part of the clown posse. The View is, I think we should rename The View the Clown Posse. That's what we should do. Clown Posse. Right? The Juggalos. We'll just start calling them Juggalos. How's that? You remember them from Insane Clown Posse and you go to the concerts and all the Juggalos are there dressed like clowns and you're like, what the fuck is going on here? Anyway, I wouldn't go in the bathroom with them. It's a whole other story at Ozfest, but whole other story. Anyway, why are those people not protesting when R. Kelly's music was there? So we have R. Kelly, known pedophile all over. Nobody says jack shit about R. Kelly. Not one person. They're like, R. Kelly, he's our pimp. He sends us young kids. He's a pimp for the music industry. We all know it because Sloan knows it and she doesn't even like R. Kelly. She doesn't even listen to R. Kelly. Isn't Mew Mew? Yeah, no, she's a Cancer. She is a Cancer though, but she should be a Taurus. She's a stubborn little biatch, right? We should just call them canceled. Yeah, they are. I mean, I don't get it. But like when R. Kelly was on, why were you not fighting against R. Kelly? I'm just asking. Why were you not fighting against R. Kelly? Why was Spotify? But Joe Rogan, you have a hard time because he talks about alternative medicine. That's a problem. And he talks from different points and he's just talking. So we can't have him on there. We're not allowed to. So why can't we do that? Because it wasn't popular to do so. Well, no, pedophilia is like a plus. Joy Behar, she likes pedophiles. Whoopi Goldberg likes pedophiles. The whole staff of The View likes pedophiles because they have them on there enough. They have them on there enough. And they don't say shit. And they hang out with them. Yeah. So that's what I'm assuming. Neil Young and Joe Rogan have past life issues. Yeah, Kylie had a fake birth. I'm sure she did. She birthed something. Yeah, well, even if he didn't speak the truth, even if, I mean, I don't like Howard Stern, but I'm not telling you to take him off the air. I do not like Whoopi Goldberg. I do not like Joy Bearhart, whatever her name is. I don't like any of them. But I'm not saying cut their show off. I mean, they shouldn't have a show, but I'm not like writing in going, oh my God, take their show off because I'm 5 and I can't handle it. I'm not doing that. So Kylie had a demon. You guys are funny. But I don't understand. I don't understand. I really mentally don't understand. And I don't mentally understand why the truckers aren't entitled to be support when GoFundMe, when you have a bunch of fake people with pretend cancer getting GoFundMes, okay? We have people on air. And what about Black Lives Matter getting GoFundMe when the head lady of Black Lives Matter, whoever the fuck she was, bought her $6 million house in Portland, Seattle, Chicago, wherever the fuck she bought it, with the GoFundMe money. That little troll went off and bought a bunch of money with all these people going, I'm a do-gooder. I'm giving money to Black Lives Matter. They don't care if Black Lives Matter. Just let me say that to you. If you're white and they shoot you in the head and you die on the ground, they don't fucking care because that woman took $6 million and bought herself a house with the Black Lives Matter money from GoFundMe. So GoFundMe now has a problem with actual truck drivers peacefully protesting. Because why? Because yeah, they totally blew up Portland and people died. They are shipping people from Seattle here, and I cannot wait till the Super Bowl, and I cannot wait to see where the homeless people go. Like, I literally want to go down with a video and go, where are these fucking homeless people going? Where have you put them? Because they will remove them. And for what reason, right? I don't know what to say. Florida, it's a big scam. It's a big scam. It's a big 60 million missing. Oh yeah, that's GoFundMe, right? Black Lives Matter. See, Black Lives Matter, they start racial wars between people that they start in the first place. So you have to understand. You have to understand. People have got to understand. The government starts all of the racial shit. When people look at people and they don't like you because of your skin color and all of that, that's the government doing that. They're absolutely doing that. When your kid dies of fentanyl, that is the government doing that. They want your child to die on fentanyl. When your mama's a meth addict, they like that. They put your mom on meth and they raped her and then put her on the meth. You understand that, right? They want everybody on drugs. They want everybody dead. That's what they do. They want to tell you BLM, Black Lives. I know George Soros, exactly. That's what they're trying to do. First of all, I don't care what skin color you are. You're either nice or you're an asshole. That's about it. Or maybe you're in between. But other than that, I don't care. I got to drink out of my cup. I'm so weird. I'm telling you about my new cup. I just sprayed water. But they don't care about Black Lives Matter. They don't give a fuck, or they'd help the black homeless people on the streets. They don't care. It's only George Floyd, okay? It's only George Floyd that they care about. Who, by the way, if you believe it, I don't even think he's dead. Okay, there, I said it. Nor do I think we landed on the moon. There, I said that. Yeah, it's a very sick world, and people are like, you have to protect these people. It's like, yeah, the government's the ones killing them, so go against the government. George Floyd beat up a pregnant woman. He was on a bunch of fentanyl, and whatever. But help the homeless black people on the streets, because there's plenty of them. So help them. Oh, that's right. Let me see. What did the CDC do? CDC. What did they do? Before they were the CDC, and which one was it that changed their name? I forget which president. But before they were the CDC, they were the government health agency, and they gave all of the black men in the South a vitamin vaccine, so they would be strong and be able to work. They negated to tell them that they had syphilis in it. Tuskegee, I always say it wrong. But that is being sued now. That's how much BLM cares about black people, or they would be putting that up there. Look what the government did to black people. Look what the fuck they did to them in the 40s. I mean, seriously, it's like 70 years ago. Look what they did. They told all those black men, hey, come get a shot, get your vaccine. Thank you, Mindy. I'm mentally ill with the water. They said that shit, and then they gave them syphilis and didn't tell them. Look it up. it's an actual thing. So of course Floyd was Illuminati. It's obvious to me. He's got that whole I'm mind controlled nonsense garbage, and the cops fake. It's all fake. I can't even look at people. I don't even care when they come here. I can't even fucking look at it. I'm like, whatever. I don't know where George Floyd is. Not my job. He's probably on the astral level somewhere, or they just changed his face and off he went. They just put him out in public and we don't know who he is, right? But my point is, they experimented on black people. I don't want to hear the government saying they care about black people. I don't want to hear it because it's not true. They do not. Yeah, they destroyed that generation, and I'm going to say it again. Um, they put all the liquor stores and all the food in every poor neighborhood, so people don't know how to eat. People don't know anything but to drink and to take drugs. This is a communist pharma-run country. That's what this country is. It's a pharmaceutical, pharmacology controlled country. And no, the government doesn't care about anyone, but least of all black people. So black people should unite and oust the government. Actually, white people got it easier, that's for sure. But in the very, very beginning of everything, the government caused the divide. Okay, in the very, very, very beginning, I don't give a shit if you're black or white. I live in a neighborhood where our family was one of the few white. We had kids of all color in our house. Every single color from every single country. We had kids all the time. So this bullshit about black, white, whatever is caused by the government directly to rile it on up over here. Same with the Mexicans, same with all of this, same with all of that shit. Oh, the white people don't like the Mexicans. Not true. Where California is completely Hispanic and it's minority white, okay? So yeah, we do like them. We're in their part of the country and part of the world. And they're just like, "Ugh, I just can't. I mean, I can't. I just can't. I just can't. Never in my life have I said, I'm not going to be your friend because of you, the dark history behind the birth control pills. Do you know how many black people they've killed with birth control and abortions? That's right. It was a suicide mission against little kids, meaning whole generations of people weren't born. That's what it means. Yeah, diversion, Chicanos. Chicanos, yeah, exactly. Yeah, originally called the Tuskegee study of untreated syphilis in the Negro male. What is that? The Negro male, as the thing, thanks Mindy for that, does not know that they're being injected with syphilis, just like everyone taking the prick doesn't know what it is. And don't tell me you know what it is, and don't tell me your government wouldn't do that. Your government fetus in a jar, I can't. Barbara Bush, I can't. Yeah, Zoot Suit Riot. Exactly. But no, really. No, I'm dead serious. That's what they did. I know the Native Americans were here first, of which Mexican people are partly Native American. Are they not Spanish and Native American? I lived in Palm Springs. A lot of segregation. Yes. Well, in Palm Springs, they've like put lines all the way down Palm Springs so that they can only sell off Spanish with Mexican people, or the Indian people with the Spanish people made the Mexican people. I don't know. Don't quote me. I'm Canadian, so I don't have it. Yeah. Oh my God. Of course. They give us hormones to cause us cancer. They tell us, remember, I don't know if you remember, but back in the day when you were a stripper and you had to wear the spray your private areas because you didn't want them to stink. I didn't do that because I was like, I've got all my water here. I'm going to tell you about my water in a second. I didn't do that because I don't like chemicals like that up my hooch. Anyhow, all of those baby powder and vagina sprays and all of that shit, ruining your vagina, causing you cancer in your vagina, causing sterility, causing all of that. Yeah, that's right. That's what they did. Exactly. All of that. Plus, yeah, of course, that's what they did. Mexico City. So yes, Andrea, hi from Mexico City. Yeah, they do. Oh, they killed your dad. How did they do that? Yeah, messes up your pH balance. Don't put anything up your thing. Don't put anything in your mouth. If it's not going down your mouth, don't put it up your hooch either. But all of these things are talcum powder. They're putting it on every baby in the country, and it's killing them. Johnson & Johnson. Thank you so much, Johnson & Johnson. Let's bow to the pharmaceuticals. Let's do that. Can we do that? Can we do that? Yeah, anyway, you can't do anything. I know you can't use it. My mom had, yeah, baby powder. It's unbelievable. Birth control pill. Do you know rest home forced vaccines? That acts absolutely. Here's what you need. And I said this before. If you have a loved one in a nursing home or wherever the heck they are, let me see. The original Mexicans were Aztecs. Okay, thank you. They were Aztecs. Did they mate with the Indians and that's how we get the current Mexicans, or was that the Spanish with the Indians to make something? I don't know. So I said I'm not good at that, but thank you for pointing that out. Anyway, it's their country. I realize that I'm not even in my own country, and I am a border jumper, and I will continue to be a border jumper and evade any kind of rules and boundaries of anything because I don't like the boundaries. Mm. Don't douche. Don't douche. No, Trudeau's a douche. Don't do that. Never do that. Trudeau looks like he's taking a lot of Spanish and Indian. Okay, thank you. Was Yeah, of course she was. That's what it was. That's what it was designed. All of the poverty stricken people. Do you hear in this country where they always say, you can't have a baby if you don't afford it? That's not the point. We shouldn't be paying shit up the ass like we are. Go all the way back to economics in the 40s when the women were staying at home for the most part. And my run was exhausting. Thank you very much. When women were working at home, when women were at home raising the children, then they had to figure out a way to get the American woman to feel bad about herself, right? To get her into the workforce. And then this is all the way back, maybe the 30s. And then they get her into the workforce and then they double the price of a shitty ass house. And then people are paying property taxes for the rest of her life. Fuck that. No, I fucking do what I just shut up. I do whatever I want. Italians are the first Mexicans. Oh my God, right? There you go. Anyway, if you have someone in a nursing home, get a medical directive and hire an ambulance to come get your loved one from in the hospital if they're dying and then take you home in an ambulance. It'll cost you maybe $1,000 or whatever. Just do that. Don't let the hospital control you. Don't let them do that. I wish I'd have stayed at home. I didn't want to be controlled though. If I don't have a job, then the man owns me. I can't be the man's bitch and I can't ask him for money. So that was my problem. And I think women should absolutely earn their own money so they never have to share a bank account with a man or take anything from a man or go through divorce with a man without making their own money. But I wish I'd have stayed home with my kids more. Although, you know what? They might not have liked it. Yeah, they might not have liked it. I was at home. I worked from home. All my clients came to the house. I told you, Keith used to impale himself out the second-story window from a bed sheet and climb down rather than go by my clients on the front door. We had the stairs to the side in one of the houses. Keithy run up and he always looked down like this. And yeah, anyway, the kids. Yeah, Virginia Slims. Oh, I love Virginia Slims cigarettes. I loved Eve cigarettes because they came in a pink case and they look so cute. So I like to just sit there with an Eve cigarette. Do you see how brain fucking washed that is? Do you see how brainwashed that is? Is John Hispanic? No, I don't think he is. No, he's Canadian. He's a Nazi. He's from Austria. Think Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's Austrian and German, and that's why my boys are Viking and German and Austrian and British and Irish. Don't forget the drunk Irish in our family. It's on both sides. It's running rampant on both sides, the drunk Irish people. Light skin freckles, strawberry blonde hair, and a bunch of drunks. He is. He's from Austria. His grandfather's Austrian. That's where Arnold's from. Honest to God, I smoked. I don't smoke anymore. Yeah, I smoked when I was a teenager. When I was little, 7, 8, 9, I loved picking cigarettes up out of the ashtrays at my parents' parties. The cigarettes my dad would smoke. I would smoke the little cigarettes when I was 7 and take a shot of whiskey. This was me at 7 or 8. I was obsessed with it. It was like, oh my God, I'm just obsessed. So if I even smelt alcohol, I was like, oh my God, I love this. I got to get me some. But I was just a little kid. And every time they get drunk, fall asleep, whatever, you know what I was doing. I was drinking out of that whiskey glass and smoking on that cigarette. I'd be like this, like that. Yeah, seriously. Anyway, that's what I would do. Yeah, I do remember candy cigarettes to get everybody indoctrinated. The little candy cigarettes, the bubblegum ones, like that, right? Do you remember? No, I loved whiskey. I can't explain it to you. When I was a little girl, I thought whiskey was great. I thought whiskey smelled great on men. I had a problem. I liked men and whiskey. See? Problem. So We used to mix the leftover drinks. See, I know it's so weird. No, I haven't been to Ireland. Candy cigarettes at 7-Eleven. When you look at what that is, though, that's indoctrination. That's grooming so that you think it's smoking. Now they're telling you, listen, listen, honest to God, honest to fucking God, listen. All you weed smokers, don't yell at me. Don't fucking yell at me. All of you weed smokers, you think your lungs are good? Your lungs aren't good. Your lungs aren't good. Not good. My stepdad, who passed away, I think, I don't know, 3 months ago or whatever. Anyway, he used to smoke, but more, and he exercised and he did all of that. And John was like, but he exercises. How come he got, he had lung cancer and then he had COPD? And I said, because he's smoking the fucking weed. Smoking the fucking weed. And so just think about it, because back in the day, there was this little, I'm not even going to say it, this little, I just ate In-N-Out. I'm staying away from that because, I'll eat 3 fries. Me and Lila, we like to get extra fries and extra milkshakes. We like to eat while we're driving, eat while we're stopped, eat in the car, eat. We love this. Anyway, yeah, they tasted like mint dust. Exactly. But you really, really, really have to watch smoking weed. Okay. I'm not trying to live longer. I'm not. But you have to watch smoking weed, because what they did is they turned cigarettes over here and then they're like, weed is good. That's what they say. Weed is still going into your little tiny lung and it's ruining, let's see, me smoking weed and clicks on the video. Yeah, I know. Vaping is totally wrong. Secondhand smoke, totally wrong. I told you the story. My dad's smoking his fucking cigarettes in the car, 3-hour drive to go to the ski cottage in the winter with the heat on in the back seat. Well, that man's smoking in the front seat with this much of the window open. My mom asthmatic, me asthmatic. Oh my God, I'm right behind him. Waft, waft, waft. I was like, oh my God, could you be worse? Like, seriously, could you be fucking worse? Yeah. And have lung issues. There, it's a silent killer. There you go, Tracy. It can happen. My son does wheezy set. Yeah, of course. They say it helps with anxiety. Everybody thinks weed's okay because it's natural. Natural tobacco is natural tobacco as well. Hashish or nothing. I remember hash. That is one thing I smoked was hash. But yeah, that kind of makes me crazy. Is hash like, what is it? Wax? No, hash is not as strong as wax, right? Wax is stronger. You can't even do wax, right? I don't, well, if you do edibles, I guess it's okay. I don't do any pot. I stopped because I was paranoid on it. I can't do that kind of thing. So I can't. Poppies are a plant. Yeah, it's opium. I smoked opium. I didn't mind it. Asbestos. Yes, smoke asbestos. Remember the cherries in the bar? The little cherries with formaldehyde in it? Yummy formaldehyde. I love the cherries. They were full of formaldehyde. Hash is not dabs. Okay, dabs is, see, I get confused. I remember hash. I smoked hash. Remember they smoke hash with the 2 pins like this, the two knives, and then you go like this, like this, and burn your lip, and they're like, what'd you do? I wasn't smoking hash. That wasn't me. You remember you take the hash and you light all the knives in the house like this in the the thing you cook on, whatever, the stovetop. Do you remember that? You go like this, and then you're like that, and then the knife slips and you burn yourself. Do you remember? Yeah, shrooms are no good for me. Yes, they have formaldehyde in them. No mushrooms for me. I can't go down that fucking road. Hot knives. You remember the hot knives? How many blisters on your face? You remember? That's like an 80s thing, right? Yeah, hot knives. I don't think they do that now. I didn't know it was hot knifing back then. It was just normal for us. Whatever. Only use a hash pipe. Well, you're smarter. So yeah, my kids knife. Yeah, some smoke. I can't do any of it. So mushrooms I can't do. I'll end up in the emergency room. Once my friend, he died in a motorcycle accident when I was 17, and he was 18. Anyway, he used to make mushrooms, and he used to use the molds of his mom's diet chocolate. So like he would take the paper and he would sell the mushrooms that he put in there, whatever concoction of mushroom, whatever the fuck he was making. Anyway, he would do this in these molds, and it looked like chocolate. So one day, anyway, I went and I got the box of diet chocolates that was mushrooms. I had to go to the emergency room. Enough said. Anyhow, that's it. Car cigarette lighters were great for hash. There you go. Exactly. Do you remember all that? Yeah, I can't do the fucking mushrooms. I never did whippets. I can understand whippets. When you say whippets, I'm like, what is your problem? Like, no. I don't think hashish smells like perfume. Good. Don't smoke and drink. Don't. I started at 7. So yeah. What are hot knives? It's you stick the knives in the thing you cook on the stove top. You heat them up, you take a chunk of hash, you go like this, and you inhale the smoke from the hash. And then you miss it with the knife because you're high and you burn yourself on the face or poke your eye out. Or you give it to your friend and you go like this, and then you knock your hand, and then if you hit them in the face, you do that. Whoppers can cause whippets. You mean whoppers, whippets? I don't know. I can't do whippets. What do you think about shamanism? I think it's perfectly fine. Whippets brain damage. I can imagine it. Old school Sharpie. I have a Sharpie over here somewhere. Where the hell is my Sharpie? I had a blue Sharpie out today. Let's see. I'm on my 4th month of no medication. No doctor needed. Good for you. Yeah, I haven't taken anything in years. Tried weed. I get paranoid. I can't. Can't do it. Cannot do it. All you have to do is see what drugs do to other people. Girl Scout cookies outsell weed shop. That's because we're a nation of sugar addicts. Also a drug. I love the smell of Sharpies. Okay, so I didn't put the garage in. Wait, I didn't put the body in the garage. I had a daughter that huffed. Oh my God. I don't understand huffing. I don't understand any of it. Hash was used by assassins of Iraq for mind control. I could never get it to burn right. Anyway, sniffing gasoline, can't go there. Euphoria, HBO, drug addicts on hyperdrive. Yep, I can't do that. I just, whatever. When I was younger, like 7, that's when I got indoctrinated into drugs. But I won't do it. I mean, by 20, I stopped. Yeah, sugar is a definite drug. And oh my God, 20 pounds, good for you. Sugar is a definite drug. I like coffee. Me too. No, coffee. That's all I do. I do coffee. I loved LSD. I did that for years. Devo, whip it. Yeah, whip it good. Their hats. Oh my God, their hats. They're fucking red hats, right? They're probably whippet tops. Anyway. Oh my God. Wait, he needs, oh my God, your son, you're 20. Oh, Beth, come back here. What happened? Okay. 27-year-old son was in a car accident. Oh my God, honey, is he alive? Is he okay? Everybody pray for Beth's son. Is he okay, sweetie? He'll have the surgery and he'll be fine, right? Is that right? What does it feel like to be on LSD? I don't know. I left my pants in the washer and the dryer in the local, whatever. I was always thinking I was wetting my pants. So I was always going to the laundromat, getting out of the laundromat, wearing a long coat, throwing my pants in the washer, putting them on wash, forgetting that they were in there, and driving to a party, showing up in my underwear. So that's what it was like for me, but I don't know what it's like for other people. Yeah, huffing. I know, prayers for Beth. I probably lose 30 pounds. I try not to eat a lot of sugar. I try to eat as little sugar as I can eat, and it's terrible. I eat apples and I eat pineapple for sugar, but oh my God. I don't know what to say. No problems. You need to get down. Oh my God. Landlady's actually in the front right now, so. Hey. You need to stop. We're going to get in trouble. We're going to get in trouble. We are going to get in trouble. We are a team of 2. We're going to be in trouble. I know. No, listen. Stop being trouble. You're so cute with it. I'm not mad at you. Just don't be trouble. Look, there's a little scally face. There's a little scally face. Yeah, she's growing. She's as silly as could be. Oh, she's kissing me. She loves my lipstick. Okay, bye-bye. See you. Yeah, I know. She's so cute. Okay, so anyway, I kiss her in the mouth every day. Yeah, no, mine's really, really nice. It's just, I'm not supposed, I tell her it's Lila's cat and I'm babysitting. I'm such an ass. Okay, my first video got cut off. So whoever sent me the super chats and that, thank you so much. I don't know, whip it good. Whatever. Okay, yeah, see, whip it. They're getting all the kids to whip it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so here's my question. Why on God's earth, speaking of people, the cars, speaking of Paulina Paraskova, I can't say her fucking name. Anyway, her and her husband who left her no money, right? So left her no money. Why is that woman talking? I'm just going to ask you. So you're a fucking supermodel, Paulina Paraskova, right? She's so cute. So you're a fucking supermodel. You're an amazing, shape. Whatever. And so now, because you're in your 50s, I think she's a year older than me, she can still pose in a bikini on the cover of a magazine, and she has problems with the way she's being treated. Her face looks, well, she's 50 something, but she can still put a bikini on and she has a problem. Hi, Bobby. So, Rick Orsick from the Cars, remember? I can't even think of I can hear the songs in my head and I can't. Yes, that's him, whatever his name is. But seriously, so she's on every magazine cover going, men don't look at me, this and that. Get in line, lady. And you're on the cover of a magazine in a bikini. I can't really feel sorry for you. I can't feel sorry for her. Shake it up. Yeah, there you go. So I can't really feel sorry for her. I'm sorry. I just don't. I feel sorry her husband died. I also feel sorry that he was a prick. You are wearing cat hair too. Am I? Is it all over me? Oh yeah, it's all over me. So yeah, I can't go there. But here's something. Okay, so I bought this new invention yesterday, right? I bought this new invention. It is called, I was in the store. I got to tell you two stories. So this is just a gossip night, just for no reason. I started off good on the other video and then they cut it down. I don't think Jim Morrison is Rush Limbaugh. I can't fucking go there, okay? So I can't hear you. So, oh my God. She's just being bad. So, I was talking to Marina yesterday, okay? And I was buying a Brita water filter and she's like, don't buy that. Buy a zero water filter. And I'm like, why buy a zero water filter? She goes, and she's back there. Tallulah just knocked it. Anyway, I bought a zero water filter. It's got a water tester. It's really zero, okay? It's really zero water. So then I bought this is a Brita water bottle with a filter, and I put the zero water in this. Get it? You see how it goes? That's how it goes. Anyway, that's what I do. That's how it goes. So there's that. Yeah, zero water. That's what I'm doing. It works great. That's one thing. Number two, Marina was on the phone. She gave me permission to tell a story. She was on the phone with Citibank. I want to say she said Citibank. Citibank, distilled water is good too. Citibank was doing, we're recording this line like this, and they don't filter fluoride. Well, I have shungite in my water too, or whatever his name is. So Citibank is telling her that they are recording her voice for identification, for privacy, for security identification. She went ballistic. She went insane. I always boil my water too. She went insane. That's what they said to her. We are keeping your voice on file for security purposes. She went fucking insane. She spent 2 hours on the phone, called me after a headache. She had a headache. And she's like, I do buy distilled water too. Yeah, that's what they did. Does zero get rid of fluoride? I thought it would, but that's what they did. They said they are keeping her voice as security. She said, take my voice off your system. And then listen to what the dumb girl told her. So Marina says, if you get hacked and they get my voice, they can use my voice to get into my other shit, right? So then the girl on the other line of the phone says, oh, we're a big bank. We would never get hacked. What are you, stupid? You got to be stupid, right? You got to be stupid. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so here's something else. Yeah, your voice and your image. Well, here's my voice. Now what I do, what she does, what John does, we're recording you as well. So I'm going to be playing you recordings on YouTube. Is that okay with you? I mean, if it's good for them, it's good for us, idiots. Anyway, yeah, I know they get jacked all the time. She's stupid. But okay, so I came across this movie. Random, with, and I was telling Marina. So I said, do you know who, you guys probably know, he's Canadian, but Rowdy Rod Piper, remember? The wrestler from Canada who died whenever. Do you remember that? Anyway, Marina did a movie with him, and I can't remember the name of the movie. Okay, yeah, Roddy Piper, Rod, whatever the fuck his name was. Anyway, I came across the movie. It's not the movie Marina did with him, but she did. David Carradine, which was her husband, and Roddy and Marina were all in the movie, and they filmed it in Toronto, of which Marina's from Canada too. Well, she's from here and there. Roddy Piper, exactly. And it was being filmed in Canada, and she was with him. She said he was really nice. And I can't remember that movie. The movie that she did, okay? I don't remember what movie that is. But anyway, I'm watching this movie, and it's called They Live. Did you see that cheesy movie, They Live? Yes! Bingo, They Live. So I'm fucking watching it. I'm thinking, well, I could teach them some acting maybe, because like, well, they're going to put the fight scenes and the wrestling scenes, you know, with the black guy and Roddy, because like, he's like, wear the glasses. And the other guy's like, fuck you, I'm not wearing the glasses. Wear the glasses. And then the girl with the really crazy eyes, the blue eyes, whatever her name is, she looks like an alien to begin with. John Carpenter movie, correct. And so, hello. Yeah, it was the worst movie, but look at the premise of the movie. The premise is he gets a pair of glasses, which the name of that substance, diacomium dye, whatever, they banned in the 50s. It used to be a thing. Did you know they banned those glasses in the 50s? The stuff that they made those glasses with. Do you remember that? So yeah, exact best fight scene ever. He's like, put the boom glasses on. And the other guy's like, I'm not fucking wearing them. It's like, put them on. And then he goes to step on the glasses. I'm like, no, don't step on the glasses. Anyway, they actually banned that substance. The glasses had a chemical that they got out of mining, anium something, dye. And they used to put it in between the glasses, okay? They used to put it like, here's your sunglasses. Then they put the chemical here and then another glasses. And you would wear them. And they would actually show your aura, right? Right? Okay. So he puts the glasses on and I know. And he sees like the skeleton faces. And it looks crazy because you're going, yeah, nobody looked like that. But they're reptilians, okay? So just put the word reptilian in there. And they go like this. He can see us. He can see us. So it's really interesting because the stuff that's in those glasses that they banned in the 50s, the government banned that substance. Why? Because at the time, we did not need to, let's see, Brianna, I met him before he died. Oh, that's neat. Anyway, look it. He said it was a documentary. He's exactly right. But listen, yeah, no, the glasses, they literally banned in America and probably all over the world in the 50s. So you know if the government's banning it, it's because there's a reason. Because you didn't need to be psychic. You didn't need to be sensitive. You could fucking put on, I don't know what happened to him. What happened to him? That he died? I don't even know how he died. But you would put on the glasses. You don't even have to have any ounce of psychic ability. You'd be able to see through a dimensional shift where they block us. Yeah. So was a little psychic. Yeah, I bet he was. But you could see they have no soul. My Jason can see that with people. He used to come in from school and tell me about the disincarnate bodies walking around. The substance was called I'm going to look it up. I can't say it. They used to get it from mining places. But anyway, it was banned. It's banned. They said the substance caused cancer. Yeah, because you're wearing the glasses all day long like that. Sure, okay. Yep. Let's see. Let's see, where is it? Let me see. Oh, diconium. Yeah, I know the substance. It does sound like that. DICYANIN, dye glasses. Dianium dye glasses. And they call them they're blue light block. They say they're computer blocking licenses, lenses, whatever. But they banned that. Yeah, this is my I had another video up, Bobby, and they took it off when I started talking about GoFundMe stealing money from the truckers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So anyway, yeah, blue blocking lenses, kind of. And so that's that movie. They live. They live. Had my Kilcary, yeah, Kilcary, yeah, at the fairs. But you see, your aura changes. It lets you see the etheric plane. If you can see the etheric plane, which is what psychics can see, then you can see what's going on. Then you know what's going on. And if you can see it, then you don't have to be around it. You'd be listening to bonehead president going, yeah, he's not fucking coming around me because he's full of shit. You know, you'd be doing that. That's what you'd be doing. But if you watch that movie and it's very poorly written and very poorly acted. However, I think I did Dorothy Dandridge a long time ago. I did that. 2 years ago, I did Dorothy Dandridge. So it's very interesting. Okay, sign 2 of her Playboy covers for me. Oh, that's neat. Little Anna Nicole. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's not well acted. It's not well acted, but it's in its sense, it's a good movie. That girl with those really crazy light blue eyes, though, the one that pushes him out, like she pushes him out like she's a fucking arm wrestler out the window. And then she pretends to be with him. And you see, what I found most interesting about that movie, besides the fact he could see the reptilians, the skull faces, he's actually like literally looking at one woman in the store and he's like, you look like a leather fucking, and they just think he's being mean to this woman, but he can see her soul. That's what I'm telling you on the astral level. When you have sex with somebody who's evil, you can see them. You see? So it's called They Live. What is Pee Wee Herman? I have no fucking idea. He's a public masturbator, if I remember. But here's the part of We Live that I loved the most. At the very end, Roddy Piper is climbing up on the top of the TV studio with the TV receptors, right? The TV receptors. And he's like, there's a frequency. So see, the frequency tone forces the brain to respond in a certain way. So he blows it up. Yeah, I'm sure Pee-wee was humiliated, of course. I'm sure. Anyway, the reason that they blew the frequency up is they're always, oh my God, sorry, oh God, all of a sudden I just did that and like that, almost knocked out. But anyway, the reason that they, were they wearing the sunglasses? Well, they did early on, but they don't. The fight scene was awesome. I was cracking up with the fight scene. I was like, fucking punch him in the face again. Why don't you punch him some more? As if they would live after that. But anyway, so the problem is, they always mess with us with frequency and tone to keep our energy down. Okay, that's what they do. That's what they do. Anyway, put on the fucking glasses. I know, I remember. Put on the and then when he does, he's like, whoa. And then the other guy's like, look at Pee Wee Herman, though. Just look at Pee Wee Herman for a second. Just look at Pee Wee Herman. He was all goofy, grown up for little kids. It was a pedophile's delight. Just know it was a pedophile's delight. Unfortunately, when I was running today, I got a hold of Michael Jackson, Pretty Young Thing, and I'm like, I can't listen to this anymore, even though I really like it, because I know what he's talking about. Pretty Young Thing. Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, what? Yeah, okay. I can see it in people. I don't know how you protect yourself from anything. Paul Rubin, yeah. I mean, he was, the good thing about Paul Rubin is he was only publicly masturbating in an adult sex theater. Like, I'm sorry, they're not going there for that. I wouldn't work in the theater. I wouldn't clean the theater. No. But they're going there to, I mean, can you imagine when you actually had to go to a theater with a bunch of other men and jack off? Like, what's that about? Are you gay or are you straight? And it's in public and I'm never fucking sitting on those seats. And do you wear shorts in there on those seats? No, I'm not wearing shorts in a movie theater. I can't. I'm sorry. No, I will not. So nonetheless, I can't. But anyway, sticky floors. They're eating popcorn in one hand, jacking off on the other. But my point is, They arrested him in there for that, but that's what they go in there for. You know what I'm saying? They're going in there to do that. So it's kind of like that's what they're doing. Yeah, homoerotic. Thank you. No, Michael Jackson, listen to Pretty Young Thing, and then it's like a pedophile's delight. You're a pretty young thing. Yeah, okay. You're a pretty young thing. Michael Jackson. He's like, I like pretty young things. And I'm like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I can't. Yeah, I just can't. No, but listen to the words of it. You know, I like how you look when you're pretty young thing, pretty girl. He's a grown ass man singing about pretty girls. You know what I mean? Oh my God. No. Okay. Anyway, yeah. I can't listen to it. I was listening to it. It came on and I'm like, God bless it. Why does he have to sing like this? When I listen to it, I just can't. I start going through songs and I start listening to them. Yeah. Pee Wee Herman's show, really? Why was he funny? Like, why was that funny, right? We're all weirdos on the earth. You know, oh yeah, Lisa Marie Presley, the telltale sign. Lisa Marie Presley. Oh, I talking to Oprah. Was it Oprah or Gail or one of them or somebody? Maybe it's a drunk one again. Diane Sawyer. Anyway, I always call her the drunk one. But I love what's his name on Thriller. What's his name? The old actor that did the Wax Museum. What the hell? He's got a great hair and a great face. Vincent Price. Vincent Price, actually, good looking man. Of course he is. He's older. Anyway, yeah, he's a good looking dude. But he had a really interesting hair texture. He had, I don't know if he was a cancer. Let's look up Vincent Price's chart. He reminded me of cancer. Very tall. Yeah, I thought he was a good looking man. Thank you. Thank you, Eric, for that. Thank you so much. I did think Vincent Price was good looking. I liked his hair though, and he had a curl, which is like a cancer curl. He's a Gemini. I'm looking up his chart. I see something in cancer in that face. But anyway, I love his voice. Do you know he never got paid for that? Do you know the Wax Museum? Yeah, right. Oh my God. Vincent Price. Vincent Price natal chart. No, I just like Vincent Price's whole thing. Great voice, great everything. Which movie? The Wax Museum, or he did the Brady Bunch too? That's frightening. Okay. Let's look up Vincent Price's chart. Let's guess rising and moon sign. Okay, I'm looking. Damn. Damn. I can't like him. He's a Taurus moon. Damn him. Taurus moon. Okay, so he was born 6'4". Perfect. Taurus moon. I mean, yeah, Taurus moon, Pisces ascendant. Pisces. Yeah, I know. That's why I did Thriller. Anyway, yeah, let's see. He was a metal pig, so he was good at making money. Marsha. Anyway, he was good at making money. And let's see. Early Pisces ascendant, Mars and Pisces too, so I bet you he was an addict. I don't know much about him. Moon, Saturn, and Mercury, all in Taurus. That's a fucking hell of a thing, and he is a Gemini. Well, I married a Taurus moon. That's what's wrong with it. I can't do that ever again. I can't do Taurus. I can't do Scorpio, and I can't do Taurus. I can't do any of Scorpio or Taurus. Alcoholic. There you go. Taurus moon. Oh, no. Sorry. Pisces rising. That was the alcoholic. And surprisingly, if he was short, he'd have been a fatty because they're foodies. Don't yell at me. Pisces, you know it. He did sound gay. I don't know if he was gay, but anyway, he had Sun and Pluto in Gemini, making him like a Scorpio. So there's the problem. Moon and Taurus can be nice. I'm sure it can. It's just too, I know, Mindy, I love you. Understand when I say it, it doesn't mesh with me as a partner. It doesn't mesh with me because any kind of Taurus energy is a planner, and I don't plan. I don't want to plan. Vincent Price was really good looking, wasn't he? Yeah. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, he was polished. I just liked his hair. I don't know what to tell you. He had a great wave in his hair. He might have been gay if he was curling that hair back then. But anyway, yeah, so there was that. Well, you can be a Taurus. I know. I'm just saying, and Scorpio rising, and I hate myself. I can't handle it. Like, I will go against them and annihilate them. Like, it'll just be a bloody war. So if someone's a Taurus and they're like, I run like a Sag and Taurus runs like a, he was short stories. Okay, I will. Oh, I will do that. Thank you. Here's the problem. Anybody with a lot of Taurus in their chart is always asking me to plan ahead. What time are you going to be home? How long does it take you to go running? When are you going to do this? I don't want to live like that. I don't want your rules. I don't want the time element. I don't want that shit. No. So no, I don't. So that's what bothers me about Taurus. Now, Scorpio is just, Scorpio. I can't deal with it because it just makes me, no. Scorpio rising, Pisces sun. Yeah, exactly. They're controlling. Taurus moon is like, so you said you were going to be 3 hours and you were actually 4. No, I was 3 hours and 5 minutes. Oh my God, I can't. No, I can't plan. I will not plan. I don't plan anything. I do what I want when I want. Sorry. Oh. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you so much. Triple Taurus. Good. Triple Taurus gone awry. Okay, so anyway, Lisa Marie Presley, she marries Michael Jackson, right? She marries him and they ask her that awkward kiss, remember? No more Aries either because, it's just going to end in a bloody fucking mess. But yeah, Lee Majors was a fucking Taurus. Don't be cheeky, Betty. You know that Lee Majors was a Taurus. I can't help it if I like the way they look. But anyway, Lee Majors was a Taurus. And he was adopted. I can't help it. Jeez. Don't be picky. I can't. Anyway, young Warren Beatty, Aries. So I have a problem with these people. Vincent Price was an addict. He drank a lot. There you go. There you go. I knew he had to be an addict. I found him very attractive. So having said that, that makes perfect fucking sense. Okay. Yeah, you can love being a Taurus. Aries are control freaks. Tell me the fuck about it. Yeah, Libras cause chaos. I can't deal with Libras a lot because they're chaos causers. No offense to any of them, but Errol Flynn was a good actor, a Nazi, and his last girlfriend was 20 years old. He died in Vancouver. Born in Tasmania, Gemini, what the hell was his rising? Super good looking. Errol Flynn was super good looking. Had a lesbian daughter, remember? And then his son died on a motorcycle accident. He had that too. Errol Flynn was fantastic looking. Drank himself into bloody oblivion. Apparently was a Nazi. But I think when they say he was a Nazi, they mean that he was an Illuminati, which is like being a Nazi. Lisa Marie Presley was a freak when she kissed him and she's like, we never lived in the same house. Then why, you stupid bitch, did you marry him? It's not a marriage, Lisa Marie. My kids didn't live with him. Why? Rory Flynn, exactly. Why were your kids not living with your baby daddy? Oh, Gary Cooper was super handsome. I love Cary Grant. I know Cary Grant was gay because he tried to pick a friend of mine up who was a lawyer who did legal work for him. So he was definitely gay, Cary Grant. And then he married Diane Cannon and then had his baby. But I love the look of Cary Grant. And I love that New England accent. And he loved LSD, like, arsenic and old lace. You remember that? Or is that like way before everybody's time? I'm Aquarius and then you got in tomorrow. Wait. I just missed this. Who's doing what? Okay. I think Sloan is afraid of the fact that I'm an Aquarius. No, I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm just never dating again. Anybody. Because I'll just beat the shit out of men. So, having said that, no. I'm never listening to one. I'm not going to cook dinner for one. I will not do their laundry. I will not help them. I will not go down that road with a man. I need nothing from them. I want nothing from them. And I have a vibrator. So I really will not do it again. That's my opinion. Cary Grant, George Clooney. Oh, that's a good one. No, George Clooney has that bug eye going out that way. I'm a fucking Leo. Sun, moon, and rising. Anyway, yeah, Gary Cooper was hot. But you know why he had that lisp? Yeah, I will not do it again. I will not. I will not. Once you've been married as a woman, why would you do it again? Who the fuck hooks up with a man after that? People who need a man's money, that's how. Or need some kind of fucking person in their life. But, yeah, I can't. I just can't. I can't. Sorry, no. Who wasn't gay? I don't know who wasn't gay, but Cary Grant, like, literally was living a gay life. And then He went to women, so I don't know. Like, why would anybody get married? If you've been, it's drudgery. Okay. Tyrone, yeah, I told the Tyrone Power story. Cary Grant, let's look up. Cary Grant was a Capricorn, impeccably dressed, but it was that accent that made me laugh. I love that accent. Anyway, Gary Cooper had he had fake teeth, dentures. I was just told this by somebody that was researching. He had dentures, and that when he waited to speak, he was trying to get his dentures in place, is what they said. I don't know. He couldn't do it. So he smoked and drank a lot. So, you know how that is. Yeah, exactly. Some men age horribly. I think that Hollywood is predominant. Arsenic and Old Lace is fucking hilarious. And and he's on LSD through the whole thing. I just don't know what to say. How can I not love the guy for that? He's super duper. Marriage isn't for most people. Why? It's a trap, people. You don't need to live with the same person your whole life. You can be with them. But no, marriage is a trap. Marriage is a fucking trap. You then owe the government. You have to split everything with them. You have to stay there if you have kids. No, you can leave, but you're going to stay there. No. And then you're just, no. Errol Flynn was definitely bisexual. Gay. Okay, Cary Grant, perfect example of a Libra rising and an Aquarius moon. There you go. And he was a birth past 6 and a water rabbit. All right, let's just see if there were any weirdness in his chart. Uranus in the 2nd, Mercury retrograde. I care. Sun, Moon, and Saturn, Capricorn and Aquarius. Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. Interesting. He had a really sexist marriage. I don't understand that. I think Errol Flynn was a Gemini. He was on the Flintstones. Do you think? No, I never watched To Kill a Mockingbird. I read it. Okay, Errol Flynn. Errol Flynn natal chart. I should know Errol Flynn natal chart off by heart because I do, but I don't. I can't remember. Pisces moon, I want to say. I might be wrong. No, fucked up alcoholic Cancer moon. There you go. Cancer moon. Oh, God. No wonder I found him attractive. He's fucking Aries rising, right? Gemini, Aries rising, Cancer moon. That explains all his fistfights and his, whatever. Let's see. Yeah, that's all of that. And he was a Nazi. The View should be stopped. They really should, but I'm, whatever. I want your cape. Where is it from? I don't have a cape. This is a shirt. It's a shirt. My cape. Oh my God, that's a Seinfeld reference, right? Okay, he's an earth rooster, but birth past 9 and 6'2", but magnificent face. Remember? Magnificent face. Errol Flynn. He's just, and he had a 12th house Saturn. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with. Clark Gable had Cary Grant. No, Clark Gable. Clark Gable had fake teeth. Gary Cooper had fake teeth. Sorry. God, I get all confused. Yeah. He had Neptune conjunct Venus, conjunct the moon, conjunct not the sun. So anyway, yeah. He was a weirdo. Errol Flynn was a weirdo. Rock Hudson. No, Rock Hudson was gay. I don't know about Kevin Costner. I don't like him. Okay, so anyway, Errol Flynn. Yeah, Errol Flynn died at age 50. No soup for me. Errol Flynn died at age 50. He died in Vancouver on a boat with his 20-year-old girlfriend. Again, with the young girls. Because young girls will put up with anything. Because they don't know better. Older women know better. And they ain't putting up with a fucking man. So there's that. Sean Connery was fantastic till he opened his mouth and said that women need to be smacked if they talk too much. Remember? He said he's not opposed to beating up a woman. Is Elton John gay? You're going to have to figure that out for yourself. I can't help you with that. I loved Burt Reynolds. He used to go fishing on a TV show with my uncle. Fishing with the Stars. And I used to ask my uncle, can I go with you? Yeah. Anyway, I heard he was a real prick. Yeah. Oh, of course he was a misogynist. Sean Connery's a Virgo. Robert Redford, I love Robert Redford. But Jimmy Stewart, yeah, Jimmy Stewart is good. But yeah, Paul Newman's house. Wait, I've been to Paul Newman's house. His wife is very nice to people. Good. I'm glad. Anyone not gay but using their image? I don't know. Sean Connery said you should beat women. So I'm like, really? Really fucked hard? Really? Should you? Should we beat women? fucktard. Yeah, anyway, Steve McQueen's my favorite, but he wasn't nice either and died at 50 and was a drug addict, cocaine addict, and an Aries. So I would have married him because he would have beaten me, done cocaine, and been an alcoholic. Perfect. Yeah, okay. I know who doesn't know Elton John is not gay. I'm like, I can't help you if you think he's straight. Yeah, Capricorn like Cary Grant. Yeah, Ryan, I don't know who that is. Anyway, not my point. Not the Highlander. The Highlander guy's cute. Yeah, Kevin Sorbo. I don't know about Kevin Sorbo. I don't know about him. Do you remember? Oh, Dak Rambo. Yeah, he married. Actually, my friend was his second wife. I have a friend that was his second wife and had kids with him. You talking about the soap opera actor? Is that who you're talking about? Is that who you are talking about? Anyway, yeah. So there's that. Yeah, Capricorn men are aloof on purpose. Well, they're Capricorns. Steve would have cheated. Steve cheated on everyone. My first crush, George Michaels. Yeah, we were stupid. My first crush was on Desi Arnaz Sr., not Junior, Senior, the old one. So, Ricky, exactly. Clint Eastwood, Gemini, Scorpio, rising, cannot remember his move. Loved Yul Brynner. Loved Yul Brynner. But yeah, Antonio, yes, he's a good one. So there's that. Anyway, you know, they're all good looking, but they're people, right? Yul Brynner was unfriendly in person. Oh my God, no. I'm upset now. First crush, Prince. I have to agree with you. Prince was like, what, 5'2", 5'3"? And there's that saying that Prince could, yes, because he was Cuban. You know, I love the Cuban men. I loved Ricky Ricardo. I mean, Desi Arnaz Sr. because he was Cuban and a musician, a Cuban musician. What more do you want? And an alcoholic. He's perfect for me. I'm joking. I'm not doing that again. I never did get the musician one right. Always got the alcoholic right and the Cuban right. Nicolas Cage freaks me out. Nicolas Cage freaks me out. Yeah, no, Prince was interesting. Prince could dance. Prince was sexy. Prince was everything. And I had don't say that about Yul Brynner. It's true, you know, whatever. But I had a couple of clients that lived with Prince, so I kind of know backstage. Oh my God, Desi was fantastic when he was younger. And I hate men in suits, but I loved him when he was doing Babalu at the show. I was like, ooh, I got to get me some of that. I was like 4, 5. I was like, that's good. Christian Brando, not a fan. Michael Landon was pretty good looking, but he did all those ridiculous movies, then dropped dead. Oh, you married 2 musicians because your dad was a musician. I was always trying to get to a musician, but could never get there. I have tons of them as friends, could never marry one. Paul Newman was very good looking. Babalu. Well, Bobby, you know, Lucy and Desi's great-granddaughter who just passed away. Bobby did a beautiful picture of her like she did for my Keithy. Prince was not tall. There was nothing like physically masculine really about Prince. He's probably a woman, but Prince could dance and Prince could move and Prince could like fucking play instruments like nobody's business. That was the appeal of Prince. Tommy Lee, I got to admit, Tommy Lee, got some stories about him. Prince was talented. They're small people. No, but Prince was exceptionally short, but he had appeal. Like he was actually really kind of, oh my God, just really, really, oh my God. Yeah, nobody plays like Prince, really, quite frankly. So I can't tell the Tommy Lee stories. But anyway, yeah, Prince was 5'3". Okay, 5'3". Tommy Lee is dark, don't you think? But when he was younger, he was hot. Definitely. Kurt Russell, yes. Kurt Russell, you know. Steven Tyler, I used to like too. Can't talk about it. There's certain people I can't talk about. But anyway, yeah, Prince, when you look at Prince and you look at the level of skill that he had, super, super duper duper talented. So no, he did not treat women well. He did have orgies with groups of women. He did hurt women. He did take women's music. He did buy them houses. He did take back their keys. He did play narcissist games. Prince did. He really did play narcissist games. He used to like watching the group sex with his girlfriends, and he liked to read the Bible while doing that. So that's what I do know. There's that. which is whatever it is. But I heard that a lot from people that lived with him, actually lived with him, like really lived with him. So there you go. Prince was a very short person, which made me always think he might have been a woman, and he was a Jehovah's Witness. But he went into the whole read the Bible and fuck, read the Bible and fuck, which, okay. Scorpio rising. See what happens when you put any sign with Scorpio? Yeah, the Kung Fu Carradine. That's Marina's husband, David Carradine. That's what I was talking about earlier. Who's getting her voice recorded at Citibank. She was married to David Carradine. So that's what I was talking about. So I know some stuff there too. I'm not going to repeat it. I tried Prince's shoes fit perfect. Oh my God, really? Yeah, Prince was fantastic. Really, really. Keanu Reeves is very attractive. Scorpions are not good. No good, no good, no good. Don't yell at me, Scorpios. Don't come get me. Don't do it. Scorpio, if you put what's wrong with Scorpio men, oh, come on. Fucking figure it out. They lie, they fuck around, they're power mongers. It's that. They're push pullers. You know what a push pull is? I don't mind Aquarius. Aquarius is good. Oh, John Candy. What sign was John Candy? Oh my God, I used to know that. John Candy lived in Newmarket. Are you in the front window again? Really? Look, she's coming from the window. Now she's on my crystals. And she was out there. She just was out there. Anyway, yeah, I love and had met. Oh, Scorpios always fuck around. Scorpio rising, Scorpio, Uncle Buck. I know. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. So I used to sneak down and watch John Candy when he was at the comedy shops in Toronto. Way, 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 way a long time ago. Second City, way, way, way. So I used to watch, yeah, of course, we were talking about that last night. Keanu Reeves and yeah, Scorpios just drive me nuts. Scorpio rising makes me want to punch them in the head. No offense to you Scorpio ass risings, okay? But John Candy, yeah, I used to go watch him live. I used to sneak in when I was underage and watch him do his comedies before that. Well, Prince was under 5'4", okay? He was, let's look up John Candy's sign. His chart. Oh, natal chart. Yes, thank you. I will double side tape it because I got somebody. Kato got, yeah. Oh, these cats are terrible. David Bowie. I don't like David Bowie at all. Never did. I did like John Candy though. Yeah, I did like him. Let's look him up. Okay, let's see. John Candy. Something in Jupiter made him all chubby wubby. Okay, we don't know his time of birth. He's a fucking Scorpio. You see what I'm fucking saying? Damn it. I like the Scorpio. Shit. Yeah, in Toronto, right? Oh my God. Yeah, let's see. He's a Scorpio. So I have to say that I like John Candy, but how he presented himself, he gotta have something. We don't know his rising. And he was 6'3". I never thought he was that tall. So he was tall and he was a metal tiger. This is a good year for him. It's water tiger year, right? So anyway, I don't know what I don't know. Left him in stripes. Yeah, I really like John Candy. So we have his moon in Cancer. Okay, here's the weird shit. The reason he was Prince was abusive. I know this. I love Sean Cassidy. Prince was abusive. Prince was abusive. I know this firsthand by somebody he lived with. I'm saying that to you. I'm literally saying I heard the stories. Now I'm getting a twitch in my eye. Okay, so John Candy, the reason he was so funny, Cancer moon. There's his foodie. Yum, 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 yum. But he had Uranus conjunct the moon. So Uranus in Cancer conjunct the moon, Pluto in Leo, and Saturn in shit-ass Virgo. There you go. So, and he had Neptune. He had Sun, Mercury, and Venus in Scorpio. Damn it. And yeah, so and Mars in Sag. See, that's what I'm seeing with John Candy. I'm seeing the funness in him. So Prince sexualized him. He was insane. He had orgies while reading the Bible. Do you really think that that's a good thing to do? Yeah, I don't like David Bowie at all whatsoever. Yes, Cancerians do. He had moon in Cancer. Marvin Gaye, I loved. Marvin Gaye was in Aries. Marvin Gaye was a cocaine addict. And I loved him. Okay, so there's that. There's that, all right, with Marvin Gaye. Don Knotts. Can't say I'm a fan, although I appreciate Don Knotts. I don't like Mick Jagger much. But anyway, yeah, John Candy was big. I didn't know he was that big. Yeah, I don't know who Peter Steele is. Why do I not know that? But anyway, yeah, Andy Gibb was beautiful. Also a cocaine addict, so that would have done, done well. But he overdosed. Let's see. My sister calls Jagger the Raisin. Yeah, he's something. I loved Marvin Gaye. I fucking loved Marvin Gaye. Like, there's nothing better than Marvin Gaye. His whole face, his whole look, there's nothing better than him. I mean, seriously, he was good looking. I don't like Michael Keaton. Prince was I'm telling you, Prince was abusive, period. I know this factually. I like Bob Marley, but I love Don Knotts. I wasn't Jan Michael Vincent. Well, they got him, right? My friend ran into Jan Michael Vincent. Oh my God. I mean, he must be dead, but he was living in a trailer park somewhere by Malibu when she ran into him. And he was fucked up alcoholic. Like something really got him. Poor Jan Michael Vincent. What was it? Airwolf? Airhawk? Something? Whatever. Beautiful man. Oh, Marvin Gaye. Gayleen. Oh my God. I love fucking Marvin Gaye. He got some good music. Yeah, what was that? Prince story is something else. Yeah, well, whatever. Gene Wilder, Airwolf, thank you. Yeah, Jan Michael Vincent. One of my friends did run into him and he was not, well, Lenny's got a place up here. Lenny's hot as hell. Yeah, so anyway, Jan Michael Vincent, I loved Freddie Mercury, but not because he was attractive. Jan Michael Vincent was traumatized from something. Really traumatized from something. Jackie Gleason's whole shtick on The Honeymooners was abusive. Peter Sellers used to know his daughter. Was it Jackie? Stephanie. Okay, whatever. Anyway, Peter Sellers. I can't remember. It's been so long. Oh my God. Anyway, what was I going to say? Now I just forgot. I forgot. Oh, Jackie Gleason and The Honeymooners, when you watch that, it's abusive as shit. Yeah, Jan Michael Vincent, he was badly drunk. Rick James was great. I don't know about George. Victoria, thank you. I was like, Victoria, Vanessa, Jan. I was like, oh my God, which one? Yeah. So anyway, watching Lenny, Lisa, Jason are divorcing. Wait, watch Lenny, Lisa, and Jason. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, Bing Crosby. White Christmas with his family was a fucking terrorist. But see, are they terrorists because they're psychotic or are they part of the Illuminati and they beat their children? Do you see what I mean? We think that it's one-off weirdo people. I'm saying that the whole industry is like this. This is how they traumatize people. So yeah, I don't know about that. What do you think of Jerry Maguire? The movie? I don't think anything of it. I'm not sure. I don't think I ever watched it. So Danny Thomas, I've got those stories. I can't. John Ritter was one of them too. So Rod Sterling was either real psychic or he knew. Liam Neeson. Yeah, they're high-level Masons and Illuminati. That's it. Victoria Principal broke. That's ridiculous to say. I mean, I understand. Yes, Victoria Principal dumped her cocaine-abusing boyfriend because if you live with an addict, you want to scratch their eyes out and smack them in the face, okay, because they're fucking annoying. You know what I'm saying? You want to beat their asses because anyone who's an addict and is with a straight person, the straight person will lose their mind living with a fucking, I love Dave Navarro. But when I saw him playing, he got stuck in a thread like this with his music, stuck in a thread. Anyway, I can't. But you understand, they blame Victoria Principal, but maybe he shouldn't have been I love Ozzy too, you know this. They shouldn't have been doing, he shouldn't have been doing cocaine. If you're sober, then I don't have to hate you as a girlfriend, right? If you behave like a human instead of a fucking addict, I don't have to hate you. So if you're going to be a freaking addict, then people are going to hate you. That's it. Right? So, yeah, well, you can be loved. No one's saying you don't. I'm a good person. I deserve to remain single the rest of my life. How about that? Because I don't ever want to connect with another person. How about that? So yeah, you can have men always want a relationship. Women tend to not, because why do we need them? We don't need men. I'm sorry, I don't mean it like that. But when you're younger and you need someone to help you with your Copperfield's a rapist. You need someone to help you raise your kids and pay bills. That's one thing. You're married, you're in a thing. But once you've done that and once you've had that happen, why would you do it again? Why would you even need another man? I don't get it. That's just me. So for me to be happy, peaceful, and I'm fucking peaceful, and you know, yeah, I mean, I deserve to not have another man yakking in my face when I do something they don't like, because it always comes down to that. Remember that. No, I do not want a companion. You have to communicate with them. And so, no, 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 no. I never want another person. I'm telling you. I'm telling you that. I'm just telling you. Once you've done it twice, but yeah, I'm a fire horse woman. Yeah, no. No, no. Chris Cornell, very good looking. Let's see. Last marriage, 1980, divorce done. Yeah, I don't see the need for it. I can always make more money than whatever. And what do I need them for? I'd have to really like you. And, we're going to come to fisticuffs at some point. This is just my track record. So no. Mhm. I was married for 33 years. What more do you want me to do? Be with another guy? No. Never. Nada. Never. No. No, no, no. 33 years is enough, or do I not get a pass for that, right? I usually go hiking alone. Most of the time I go alone. I have some friends I meet, but not all the time. I literally go alone. I do a lot of things by myself. I always have. I like to get away from people and get the fuck away from them. I got shit to do in my own head. Yes, I heard that about Paul Walker. I know people who know him. So yeah, I have to do me. Men are always like, I deserve love. I'm like, then go find it. No one's stopping you. I deserve love. Leave me alone. I have a cat. Leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, no, sex is not that great. I had my children. So really I wanted to, hey, some women, whatever. I had my kids. I loved my kids. That's what I wanted. Earth horse. There you go, Mindy. You're an earthy horse. Same thing. It's just John Travolta gay. What? You can't figure that one? I can't answer it. Yes, he's very gay. Go back to Saturday Night Fever and watch his dance moves. I'm sorry, that's a stereotype. But anyway, I've been married since, I know, 3 times. Yeah, I got married for 4 months, at age 19, turning 20. And then I moved in with John when I was 21, turning 22. And at 53, I moved out. So 21 to 53. I did it. I paid it. I did it. His body didn't wear him. Wait, he wore his body. I don't know who you're talking about, but yeah, I liked Rick James too. Tom Cruise is just, I don't know. I know, poor Jan Michael Vincent. Anyway, I did like James Garner. An Aries, of course. I did like James Garner. Love George Carlin. Go listen to George Carlin right now. Oh, is Chris Cornell's a bum psychic allegedly? Then they probably, yeah, married. No, Paul Newman was straight up gay. And this I know from somebody who worked with him. I love James Garner. No one knows who that is now. He died in his 80s. No one knows who that is. What about getting into politics? Oh my God, why would I do that? I don't give a shit what anyone does anymore, Mm-mm. Wait, who's Matt Frazier? Oh, that's that psychic. I have no opinions on any other psychic. I don't know them unless I get a reading from them. I really don't know you unless I get a reading from you. I cannot say you're psychic or not psychic unless I have had a reading from you, because it's not fair to make a judgment. He is awfully gay. I mean, he is on TV, so they don't let you ever say anything on TV. And here's the thing on TV, okay? Here's the thing on TV. So anybody he's reading for, is Oprah gay with Gail? Again, I can't answer. Freddie Prinze, yes. Okay, so the producers on the TV shows, yeah, I love James Garner. I really did. The producers on the TV show are like this. Ring, ring. We have a guest, and her grandmother died. Is Paris Hilton a lesbian? Does it matter if she likes whatever? I mean, the poor girl, whatever. John Travolta's head is too big. Okay, so this is what they do. Hello, psychic TV show person. We have a lady, her grandmother died. This is her name, Sally Smith. So, like, basically, the producers tell you the whole thing. No, you don't cause me strife. I just hate it when people say, "Don't you want love?" No, no, I don't. I mean, I love myself. So, what more do I need, really? Oh, yeah. I don't know if Paris Hilton is a male. I can't tell. I can't tell. I'll tell you who looks like a male is Madonna's daughter. Go watch her walk down the runway, Lourdes. Do you know? Watch her. Anyway, um, when you look at those ongoing weekly episodic psychic shows, they're looking for something. Yes, she is a Rothschild. Look, I'm literally sweating in here. Why? I don't know. I'm looking to see if the heaters are on. Anyway, you're looking at somebody who is in a weekly episodic show that the network has paid a shit ton of money for. They own the name probably to his stuff. They have it planned out because they can't afford to make them look stupid, right? Okay. So she has huge feet. They cannot afford to have it look stupid. So what they do is they end up, ultimately telling the person who's performing what they need. I stopped even on the episodes that I did. I stopped listening to what they told me because I would do like I did $1 Million Listing and they're like, you need to come here and it's a spooky house and it needs to be scary. But that wasn't the energy of the dead person. So that wasn't the energy of the dead person. So I didn't do it that way. I just would tell them yes and do whatever I wanted. But understand when you go to somebody, who's the other one? The Hollywood medium, the other gay kid, the twink one, him. When you look at him and he goes and he's actually reading and you're looking at him reading and who was it? I've already told the story and I can't think of her name. She's in Bella Thorne. There, I should think of her name. Anyway, he's reading her and he's literally reading the first paragraph. He's a twink. He's somebody's young. Yes, he's a twink. Look up the word twink and that's what I think he is. Just an opinion. But anyway, he's a twink. So somebody put him in there and it's probably mafia run. He had a management company. He slept with somebody. He's doing, I'm not saying he's not psychic. I haven't had a reading, but one of my friends had a reading with him because she was doing press for the TV show and she walked out of the reading and said he was full of shit. So, that's all I can tell you. That's what she said from her reading. I'm just repeating what she said. But anyway, he's a twink, which means, he does whatever he got in there. You look up twink and you'll get it. And then look up him. And that's that. But what he does is when he did Bella Thorne, I guess her dad died on a motorcycle accident, I want to say. So he brought that all up. And when he brought it up, the wording that he used, and it's the only episode I ever looked, and the wording he used was in the Wikipedia. So I'm like, if you're going to steal the wording off of somebody's something, then you probably shouldn't use the first paragraph in Wikipedia because we can all fucking read that. Anyway, of course, yes, Eddie Murphy's gay, bisexual, hates women, whatever, a demon seed who likes feet. He likes to jack off looking at boys dressed as girls and their feet. That comes directly from one of the underage boys that he used to fuck but not touch, but masturbate in front of while he showed him his feet while he was dressed as a woman. That's a true story. I'm sorry. I repeated it. It's true. I heard it in 1994. That's a fact. I was pregnant with Keith. That's what I heard. Okay. All right. Now that we did that. Anyway, yes, drink shungite. But anyway, the way I know, right? But anyway, the way that they do that, I don't know. It's a TV show. So understand with the TV show, you need to understand that they're in it for money. And they're never going to let someone on TV who's out of control. You know what I mean? Who says what the fuck they want. They won't ever do it. So there's that. So there's that. Rihanna baby. I don't know what to say. The live audience readings. I'll tell you another story. So 2004, I was teaching meditation class and my whole class went to see John Edwards, the psychic, not the politician, but John Edwards, the psychic. And they went to see him. And what I heard went on, okay, because my classmates were like bears, bear cubs and twinks. Yeah. Bears are the older men. I don't know. The cubs are children and twinks are like, I can't. I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. Wait, I meant Google Hillary Duff's son on a table. Yeah, everything. It's TV. It's a business. And the network executives are these really dumb people, no offense, but they're like really dumb and they don't have an original fucking thought in their head. So they continue to reproduce the same show over and over again, and they need to find people to place in there. So no matter what you tell me about any one person, when they do those readings like John Edwards, so they have, this is what happened. This is what my clients told me. I wasn't there. So I'm repeating again. So you're outside, right? You're outside. You're literally outside waiting to go in a studio, whatever, wherever they film. And let's say I'm wearing my Keithy necklace. So here's my Keithy necklace, right? Thank you, Lori, for this. Anyway, my Keithy necklace, it's all upside down. So I'm wearing my Keithy necklace. So I'm talking, say Bobby and I go. So I'm talking to Bobby and I'm like, I hope they pick up on Keithy, right? And then Bobby's like, it's so sad that Keithy passed away. La, 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 right? And so there are producers outside with earpieces in, walking around. And they're like, see the lady in the blue sunglasses? She has a necklace with her son's name on it. Mention that. They're parroting it back. That's what they do. Because they cannot afford to be wrong. Real psychics are not 100% correct all the time. They're not. Nobody reads like that. If you really fucking know how a psychic reads, they follow a strand of, I don't know who's real if I haven't really had a reading from them. I don't know. But when you talk to a real psychic, they're not fucking, pardon my language, I'm swearing a lot tonight. They're not, yeah, questionnaire cards, exactly. They cannot afford to be wrong. It will ruin their business. That's why they charge $150 for 300 seats in a thing. It has a patent video. She says, yeah, whatever. Anyway, 300 seats in a, area, and they charge all of you $150. Well, you're never gonna, Kiefer Sutherland was always flashing at Dimples down the street, comedy club. He was always drunk, naked, high, and showing his undertrunks. Yes. Okay, so that's a true story. Anyway, if there's 300 people and they all pay $150, not all of them are going to get readings, right? It's impossible. So they have to make it correct because you're going there to hope you get readings. And who is making the money off of that? The prostitute managers, okay? That's who's making the money. A real psychic is not 100% right. They're probably 60 to 70% right. And they're following a strand of thought and they can't possibly know what they're saying all the time. In fact, we were talking, Marina and I, about a fellow psychic who did a reading, and the information that came through, Marina couldn't figure out how to place it at the time, but months later, she knows where to place it because she can see where it is. And at the time, she was like, I don't understand. So you have to understand that nobody's 100% right. It's a train of thought. It's a story. Sometimes it comes through very, very clear, but not all the time, truthfully. And you're not going to be hitting it with everybody. Why would you hit it with everybody, right? I mean, when I read, it's a story. It goes from this and it clicks into piece, but it's not 100% specific. It's energy you're reading, and it depends how the dead person comes through. Depends how the psychic information comes through. There's all kinds of things. I'm wearing my Moldavite, a cross, and my Keithy necklace from Lori tonight. That's what I'm wearing. But anyway, I've been doing the work over 40 years, literally 40 years. So Lisa Williams got hired because her husband, AKA boyfriend, AKA husband, was dating Merv Griffin. I was told that in a meeting when I went to, oh my God, which channel? It's Lifetime. I was at a Lifetime meeting with the executives. We were up for a show. They were up for a show. I was literally told by the executive that they had to hire Lisa Williams back because Merv Griffin signed that contract with her husband/boyfriend. I don't know if she was married, and that's why the show got on. And that's what I was told. And she was off the air the second that Merv Griffin died, if you'll remember correctly. So Yeah, Merv Griffin was banging her husband, husband or boyfriend. And I was told that at a meeting. That's firsthand information. I'm at a meeting. We're selling a show by another name, DWD, we'll just call it. And so I'm sure she's a female. I mean, I'm not questioning that. But Merv was gay, and Merv was dating or sleeping with or made an arrangement with her husband or boyfriend at the time, whoever turned into her husband, then she divorced him. That is what I was told. That came right straight to my face. So that's how TV works, okay? I don't know if she's married to someone else or not. I have no idea. I don't follow her. But that is what I was told. So I'm not going to back down from what I was told. That's what I was told. So yes, I have seen it come through when I'm out. So yeah, that's what they do. That's how TV, it's who you know. I got as far as I did in TV because of who I knew. Not because I'm talented. Don't ever think that. It's literally, my first gig on TV in California, I've told this story. I got a fucking speeding ticket, as usual. And I had to wait. I didn't want to go in. Was I pregnant? Pregnant with Jason? Or was I even pregnant then? I might have gotten pregnant with Jason right after. Anyway, I had a speeding ticket. And I had a week to do it. And I didn't want to do it. And John's like, you'll have a point on your license. Just go. You paid for the class. I'm like, I don't want to go. So anyway, usually you do 8 hours in a class. So I did 2 nights, 4 hours and 4 hours. Each night you go in, the teacher would say, what's your name and what do you do? The second night, because I had to do 8 hours, I went into it was in Hollywood. It was a comedy traffic school. So I went in and the teacher's like, what do you do? I'm like, I'm Sloan and I'm an astrologer. Next guy stands up. He's doing his last 4 hours. His name was Chip. And I remember that. He said, my name's Chip. I'm a producer at NBC. I want to talk to you after this. That is how I got a long-time gig on NBC. That easy, just like that. Not because I was fucking talented. Not that, okay? I became talented after. I had to no, not Chip Coffee, producer named Chip. But they didn't know my talent. He just heard I was an astrologer and he wanted, I said psychic astrologer. He wanted me to go in there. That's how I got it. And so from that, my performance speaks for itself. Okay. So how I speak, how I dress, how I conduct myself, all of that speaks for itself. But that actually happened. And I waited till the last minute. Like I did not want to go to that class. I was like, no, I don't want to do it. So I actually got a gig. And from there, I ended up on all of the talk shows. Remember that Gabrielle Cartez? I was way pregnant when I was on her show. That was another one. And I worked right up until I had the baby. So there's that. I went from NBC to ABC to Fox to here, there, and everywhere. Yes, I do hear about Dick Clark. So, no, I wasn't wearing a wig. That was my hair. That was my beautiful blonde bleached hair. Don't be jealous. Yeah, that was my beautiful hair. I had beautiful long bleached hair. All natural. Never had a problem with bleach. So don't be all wigged out about that. Is that a wig? No, white women don't usually wear wigs unless they go bald. So, and I didn't do hair extensions. So I've done them once, but so there. Yeah, I have all the copies of the shows I was on. Yeah, The Other Side, Montel. Yeah, the networks liked me. On camera, yes. Yes. And I got very close to selling my show to my business partner, and I fell out on contractual agreements. But yeah, I had very long hair. So there was that. But Dolly Parton wears wigs. I don't know what's up with her. I'm not wearing a wig. I run too much. I used to wear my hair up in a spoolie, and that was that. I mean, up in a ponytail. Why would I, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. So no. Anyway, yeah. Puff Daddy. Yeah. The camera likes me. And then, yeah, that's good. The camera thinks I'm okay as a psychic. But understand, as I said, yeah, Puffy was gay for pay. They're not just gay for pay. It's part of the sodomy ritual that they use in order to connect up through the chakra system. Understand that. That's what it is. Yeah, it was who you know. I happen to be skilled at my job, but definitely. I mean, I got hired in Toronto just because I ran into people. I was like a runaway and I ran into people. So I got hired for my work there. But here, I literally walked in And so I was very lucky that way, but they didn't know what I knew or not, whatever. Um, but what was I going to say? With some of the TV shows with the ongoing, Montel did love Sylvia. Yes, he did. I had to hide in, I had to hide in the back room. I was the mistress psychic. That's what I had to do. I had to hide in the back. The label on my stuff that I send out is a caricature drawn on that day that I went on Montel by a child actor, Eddie, who was on the show with me, but at a different time, or his friend was on the show. I can't remember the guy's name. Anyway, he was in the green room and he drew me on a napkin, and I took the picture on the napkin and had it made into a digital thing because it was so cute. He did my little cartoon, like just right there. And so that was fun. But no, don't be ashamed. I didn't have a name. I've been around a long time. It doesn't matter. I don't think Sylvia was fake, to tell you the truth. I don't think Sylvia was fake. I really don't. I do not. I've heard too many people I know personally who got readings with her who said she was accurate. So I did not get a reading with her, but I don't think she was fake. She's not going to be 100% perfect. She's not. Chip Coffee. Yeah, I think he is. I worked with his producers. I couldn't get on any of those shows because what was that? The college kids. Anyway, one of the psychics didn't want me on as a guest psychic because he didn't want me stealing his attention. It was a kid that got cancer on that show, and I can't remember. I don't know what I don't the psychics I get readings from, or the mediums I get readings from, are real psychics. So I never got a reading from Chip Coffee. I never got a reading from any, I don't know. Paranormal State. Yeah. So the producers of Paranormal State I was friends with and I did some other shows with, but they could not put me on that show as a guest. They had other people on the show as guest psychics. Paranormal State, the head guy, I don't even know who it was, they called me and literally said, we are contracts with him and he doesn't want to have you on because you may steal the attention. Verbatim, that was the word. I'm like, I don't want to steal his attention and he can suck my dick. So a lot of that goes on. Just because maybe, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why that happens. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know a lot of them, but the ones that I know are real, or I wouldn't go. I don't know what he would have to be jealous of. I didn't even know who he was, and I don't know that he knew who I was. So they only think you're famous when you're on a TV show. So I'm no threat to anybody. I wasn't on an, like, quote, ongoing TV show at the time. But it could be if they think they're psychic, but they were doing the ghost hunting, and if you don't block yourself from that, you are going to get diseases and stuff. Yeah. I have no idea. I don't know unless I have literally got a reading. Any of the psychics you're mentioning, I don't know them personally. Nicki Minaj, I know who she is, but I don't know if she's a psychic or not. So yeah. Anyway, Ryan Wu is got. I have no idea. No idea. No idea. No idea. So let's see. Are you familiar with the story about the Hollywood sign? No. I'm sure it's haunted, like they say. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't know unless I literally get a reading, and I can pretty much tell within 5 seconds if you're real. It's pretty easy to tell if you're real, but understand, psychics are not always going to go and get all the information out there. They're not. Sometimes the other side blocks it. Sometimes they do. My friend was a reporter with the Amityville Horror, and she said it really was a fucked up place. Yeah, I don't know. If you're not a real psychic, like I did demonology. Yeah, demonology. Oh my God. Demonology. You have to really, and another thing, I hear this getting tossed around a lot about a sin eater eating sin. You cannot eat somebody else's sin. So just so we're very, a sin eater, you cannot eat another person's sin. You cannot, you cannot, you cannot. So they do that all the time. They try to pass the sin on from one person to another. So like the sin of this person, and when they die, they throw it onto the body of another. Or I actually did a show with a woman who was a, quote, sin eater. I liked her, but you can't do that karmically. You cannot do that. You are responsible for your actions. I am not responsible. I liked Montel a lot. He was health food and, weed smoker and whatever, but I liked Montel. You cannot eat sin of another person. You cannot. No, you can't. You cannot do it. Excuse me. They try to do it. They try to put things on dead people as they leave out of this world. But you cannot do that. You cannot do that. You have to take responsibility for your own actions. So, yeah, sin, I mean, whatever you've done, you've done. And so it's caused, I love her. I hate her. I don't even know what her politics are. How do I know if Puff Daddy's going to get his karma? I mean, he's ugly. Is that enough karma? He's rich, but that's all he has. He's fucking ugly, right? His soul is ugly. He's ugly. And he's a deviant, whatever. I don't know. I honestly don't know anything. The Leo King sounds like an astrologer. I can tell you that. He knows what he's talking about in astrology. Other than that, I've never had a reading with him, so I don't know. Yeah, he sounds, I mean, he speaks astrology, if that's what you're asking. Yeah. Oh, my feelings on Britney Spears is she's completely crazy right now. So I don't know. I'm sorry your friend passed away. I don't know what's wrong with her, but I was watching her stuff and she seems odd on camera. So she seems odd. That's how she seems. Yeah, I don't know a lot of people. I'm not going to know every psychic on the planet. I stay in my little life and I do my little shit. I've been around, but not around enough where anybody knows. I mean, you guys on YouTube know who I am, but for the most part, people, it's word of mouth. It's people who know who I am, word of mouth. People that came to me in California, came to my house and all of that. Those are the only people that know about me. Not like everybody knows about me. Since I do YouTube, people know about me, but they don't even know about me. So, whatever. It is the way it is. Can regular Joe psychics, wait, hold on. I have to ask, what's it? Can a regular Joe develop psychic abilities? I'm sure if it's in you, I thought you said regular Joe psychics. I'm sure if it's in you, yeah, you can. I don't think everybody can be like psychic. I think it's a calling to do for a living. And I think everybody thinks it's easy to do, but to run it as a business, it's not easy to do. It's really not easy to do. It's not an easy thing. Yeah, it's not, you have a responsibility and it's a calling, I believe. So some people think they're going to do it and they're looking for something else when they're doing it. If you're supposed to be doing it for a living. It's not an easy way to earn a living. You have a lot of responsibility and there's a lot of things that you take on for yourself. I think the only way, honestly, to open up your own abilities, not everybody's going to have the same thing, but the only way to open up your psychic abilities, like what y'all are asking for the third eye and everything, is basically, let's see, is Kim K gonna, I hope she's not going to get killed. To open up your psychic abilities, number one, you have to ask your guides, pray to God and ask your guides. Let them know you're ready to experience it. You have to practice good psychic hygiene. What is that, you ask? What is that? You have to do your meditation. You have to do your prayer. You have to take care of your body. You have to eat properly. You can't be a drunk high person. You have to focus on it. That's what you have to focus on it. Yeah, natal charts can tell you everything. It can. But you have to focus on it. So yeah, it takes work. It's not something, I mean, I was born with it. I did it as a kid. So my kids did it. My Jason did it. Lila did it. Lila told me stuff when she was 3. It's natural to some people. Real people know when they're living a psychic life. All of these people you see all over the place because of social media does not mean they're psychic. They don't do the readings day in, day out, day in, day out. They haven't done the boot camp, okay? Like the actual boot camp. Sorry, I'm itching my nose all day. They haven't done the actual boot camp reading It's Fatal Attraction by Kanye. Can you imagine that guy stalking you? You're like, dude, take off those ugly clod hopping boots. You call yourself a fucking designer? I can hear you from a mile away in those fugly boots. Anyway, you have to understand all the people you see on TikTok, on YouTube, everywhere who claim to be psychics and whatever. Have they done the work day in and day out, day in and day out? It's not glamorous. You charge reasonable prices, like at the time you go back, 40 years, you're doing, I mean, literally, I had people sitting at my table every day doing readings, sitting in front of me doing readings, face to face, not typing, not texting, literally face to fucking face. A lot of these psychics that you see, they put their services up and they give you downloads, they give you this, they give you that, but they're not doing the work day in and day out. You have to get enmeshed in, I don't do it now because of COVID and because I'm like, whatever. But you're in another person's energy field. It's a very, look at me. Oh my God. I put the cat in my face and now, it's a different energy field in your energy field. So when people sit in front of me, I'm inside their energy field and yeah, no, they're it's true. I literally, I mean, I can prove my background for 40 years. I don't have to prove it, but I can. This is what I've done. There's like, this is what I've done. My kids grew up with it. My kids will tell you. People who dated my kids will tell you. People in my house will tell you. People, they came to my house. So people came in, came out, came in, came out. After Jimmy died, I stopped for a while and I went back. So we all know who does the work. There's saying you're a psychic, and then there's doing the work. There's going to the plastic surgeon and lipoing off your stomach, and then there's running 15 miles a day and doing 500,000 sit-ups. So there's different. There's posers and there's people who do the work. When someone sits in front of your energy field, that's how you can open up your third eye too. You can get very comfortable sitting in the company of another person and experiencing their energy field because it's like a bubble. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. There's a bubble that comes and theirs comes, and you're exchanging energy on so many levels. So another thing for a psychic to do is, have you ever refused to do a reading at your house? No, I let anybody in my house. I just went word of mouth. I didn't give a shit. I was doing work. So no, I had all kinds of people. Schizophrenic people, drug addict people, straight up gangbanger people, Russian mafia people, people whose children were murdered, young kids, older kids, executives, not executives, weirdos, sex addicts, drug addicts, I said a lot. We get all kinds of people. So I trust if they're coming to me that they need help. So that's what I trust. I'm not afraid of people coming into my house. I was never afraid of it. Yeah, so they would come in and that's that. They would sit down and I would talk to them. I never had a problem. I worked downstairs, and if they were going to murder me, then they're going to murder me. I would feel it, I mean, the only one time was that pedophile guy, and I never let him come back because he was talking about his boyfriend, and I called the cops on him after. When I looked out my bedroom window and looked to see what the number in his car was. But that was the only person. Other than that, no, people came and went in my house. All kinds of people. Every average day walks of lives. But most of my clients are referrals from people. And they would hear about me. I heard about you from so-and-so. It kind of works that way with real psychics. Not with the fake ones, because they're putting up a pretense of their, whatever, right? So for me, I just did the work. And I mean, I had men and women in there, straight men, gay men, women, straight, gay, all different walks of lives, everything. And I loved every single one of them. And I tried to do the best I could, And most of them referred me on to other people, and I had their families, their friends, and sometimes my house was like a train station. They come in, they come out, they come in, they come out. So I met some strange people. Yes, running definitely helps with any kind of anxiety. So yes. So anyway, when you're a real psychic, you're doing the work. When you're a real astrologer, there's a lot of astrologers. The reason you don't hear descriptions briefly in what I've done with astrology is because most astrologers are reading out of an astrology book, and they're literally going like this. I don't read it that way. I feel the astrology. I feel it, okay? I feel the astrology. I feel what it is, and I feel it. So that's what I feel. I feel the way the chart works. And again, I started doing this as a kid, but I really honed my skill when I came to California with my first mentor. So I really honed my skill as an astrologer with the best. And so that was 1986 here. So 86 here all the way to what year we're in now. Think about that. That's every day I live and breathe this. Every day I talk this. So it's something I do. It's what your skill. So your skill. That's it. That's what you know. So a lot of these people, they do their little things, they do their stuff, and, they're like, I'm psychic because I'm speaking this. Let me see you do the work in person. Let me see you get in front of a person who's been sex trafficked. A lot of my clients were sex trafficked, beaten, and raped, and let's see what you have to say. Let's do that. Let's see what comes through psychically. Let's see the intense things you deal with. Let's see what you deal with. So there's that. Why do people say be careful? I don't need to be careful. I've been doing this work long enough. So I do not need to be careful. No, I haven't, but it doesn't mean anything. I'm in my little circle of people, right? So anyway, I want to see what people do in person. Don't tell me what you, it's like going to anybody. You need to see what they do, right? You need to see what they do. We work with bad energy. Real psychics work with bad energy because sometimes the human being that's inside of the person that has the bad energy needs to be healed as well. So I don't draw a conclusion like that. I don't draw a conclusion. That's something I don't. My family was very, ouch, out. I can't cross my leg. I just tweaked myself. My family was very agreeable to have, to have so many people in the house because my kids put up with a lot of people in the house night and day. Phone calls, people at the door, people, because they do that. So that's what happens. So it's that. I'll tell you, asking for my dog. I'll tell you, well, my belief with severe trauma, and I'm going to say this just because obviously I suffer my own trauma. We all suffer trauma, but severe trauma, of which, whatever that is, yeah, you don't need to get yelled at. So there you go. Anyway, but with severe trauma, I do believe the first step is, I'm going to say it, exercise. And I'm not joking you, because you have to learn how to change your biochemistry in the brain so that you don't dwell on what you think happened to you rather than, and it did happen to you. It's not that you think it, but so you don't keep ruminating on it. You have to stop ruminating. So you have to learn how to become powerful. And the way to become powerful is to not destroy yourself. Okay, so no, energy's energy. Energy's energy. But the mark of a real psychic is going into a room one-on-one with all kinds of people and reading them, straight up reading them. Okay, not where you can be distracted. But energy's energy. You don't have to be in the same room because energy comes, it's not time-wise. But when you have severe trauma, the first thing you have to stop doing is destroying yourself, because the person who inflicted the sexual abuse, the violence, whatever it is, the drug addiction, the trafficking, whatever, that person who inflicted it on, like your daughter-in-law or whoever you're talking about, that's their issue and that's their shame. So whoever is the traumatized person is carrying their shame. It's not your shame to carry. Once you know that, you have to take care of the self, which means you have to make a commitment to being stronger. And it takes 20 minutes a day for 30 days to change your brain chemistry. Go outside and walk around the block for 20 minutes. No, you're not going to feel like it. You're going to feel like an ugly piece of shit who deserves the abuse. And sometimes you'll even exercise, and the entire time you'll be thinking you deserve it. You need to exercise. The next thing you need to do is you need to actually address your trauma. You need to speak it. You need to say who did it. You need to continue to speak it because it's not your trauma. It's their fuckery put into your life. You have nothing to be ashamed about. So speak it. Tell the people in your family, tell your husband, tell your wife, tell your cousin, tell everybody, this is what happened to me. And when they give you the pity look or they give you the whatever look that you don't want to get, look at them, go, it's not my issue, it's their issue. It's their problem. You have to understand they're trying to put something on you to make you somebody that you're not, with their sexual abuse, their violence, whatever it is. Okay, whatever they did that is the trauma that you're speaking of. It isn't your trauma. It's their trauma. So you need to actually get your strength, and you have to have good habits. It takes 30 days to develop good habits. It takes 30 days to cut out one diet soda, one popcorn, one binge, one whatever. Just do it one thing at a time. But I will tell you what truly changed my life. Exercising. And I can't tell you enough. As a child, I had no way to get the fuck out of my house. I put my shoes on. I was 5 and 6 and I walked out the front door and I went straight to the park and walked around. I was a little kid, but I figured that's what I need to do. I have to do this. When I ran away from home and I was barely 14, I had running shoes. I walked around. Walk. I stayed moving. I was terrified. I stayed moving. I continued to walk around. Throughout my entire adult life, I walk around. I climb and hike everything. That's just so that I can change the way that I think. Otherwise, you ruminate on it. And I'm not saying you're not going to ruminate on it, but when somebody says something to me in my family about something like, "Oh, your parents or this happened," and I tell them what happened. Straight up, direct, and in your face. You want to make excuses for them, you're going to know what was done. If you can make an excuse for that, good for you. But I'm not going to hide the fact that someone pulled their pants down, raped me, whatever. I'm not hiding it. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not going to say because I was a stripper, I need to be ashamed and keep it quiet. I'm not ashamed. I was a stripper because I come from a sexually abused home. I could have made a different choice. I didn't make a different choice. I could have, but I'm going to speak it. And I'm going to speak it to everybody in my family. I'm going to speak it to everybody. You need to let go of your shame. Let go of your shame. It does not matter what you were. Speak it. Otherwise, you wear it and you live it and it kills you. Speak your trauma. You don't have to like go on a loudspeaker on the Jumbotron at the baseball game and say it. But anybody that comes into your life, anybody that tries to further your abuse by blaming you, you turn around and stop them right in their tracks and say, if you think it was okay that I got trafficked by my parents, that didn't happen to me, but I'm just making that up. If you say that and they can still say it, kick that person out of your life. Period. So stand up. Bobby, you do the same thing too. Bobby does the same thing. So Bobby speaks truth, I speak truth. But I speak truth for me because it happened. It's their fucking shame. I'm not the one that did the shit to me. I was a kid. And because I was a stripper, you want to call me a hoe? Maybe you're the hoe. Maybe you're the hoe. So, and if you're a guy and you want to call me a slut, you tell me what you're doing in the strip club. What's your fucked up hatred of women? So that's how it's going to go. You're not going to put that on me like there's something wrong with me. No, no, no. You're going to know why it happened. You're going to know why I ended up there. You're going to know how it happened. And you're going to hear it in detail. And once you've heard it in detail, if you come back to do it again, you're going to hear it again. So my dad is the hoe. I'm sorry. I got called whore so much in my life when I was married that I just said, excuse me, it's Miss Ho. It's Miss. It's MS dot whore. And then they stopped. So once you start doing that, because there's a rise in it, they can control you and their shame can keep piling on you. I love it when men in strip clubs, they're like, don't tell anybody that. No, I'm going to tell them that it was you, that it was in there. They don't like it. They don't like women. That's their problem. That's why they're there. They're misogynist. Okay, I know the average guy going to go watch a woman, I got called whore. You have no idea how many times. Never mind. Anyway, I was going to make a t-shirt that said, I'm a whore. Now, what are you going to say? So I learned how to fucking take it and put it right back in your face. If you think it's okay that a 14-year-old child leaves their home for whatever the reason is, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. That's it. Period. End of conversation. So your daughter-in-law needs to, for 30 days, give up one bad habit, whatever that habit may be. Whatever self-talk, every time her head says she's the bad one, she's the whore, she's the one that brought shame, she deserved it, whatever her head says, she needs to take that thought and say, I didn't deserve it, I'm not a whore. And whatever the bad thought is, she needs to literally, when she hears it, speak out a good one. Because that's the demonic side coming in because they know that she feels shame. Shame is a lower vibration energy. They come in that way. Do not allow that. So yeah, worthy, whatever the word is. And exercise builds confidence like no, do you know what? If you can run up a fucking hill and you can do it, focus on that because your brain will get corrected by doing that. Drop the alcohol, drop the drugs, become strong, defiant in their face. I don't care if it's your parents. I don't care if it's your grandparents. I don't care if your grandparent was, look up Marilyn Vanderburg Kemp. I always use her as an example. I think she probably came from an Illuminati family, but her dad was a huge bigwig, money. Her body broke down. She talked about the sexual abuse. Her mother didn't talk to her again. Some of her sisters said it didn't happen. Keep talking about it. That woman spoke and wrote books about it. She was like, fuck you. And she went and did it. You go read her story. You read about all the people that have been sexually abused. It happens all the time. Okay, sexual abuse, violence in childhood, alcoholism. Anytime you have drugs or alcohol in a house, you have sexual abuse because somebody ain't paying attention and somebody's letting somebody watch kids. Oh my God, good. Walk everywhere. Good for you. That's actually what happens. Yes, I do have siblings. They don't talk to me. My brother does not talk to me. Yeah, of course they don't talk to me because they don't believe what I say. But, not my problem. So I was disinherited from a lot of money and no one told me. And, I was looked at as whatever. It didn't matter. It didn't shut me up. I'm still talking about it. And here's another thing. If you are a family member of a child that for whatever reason is being abused, seriously, and you say you tried to help, but you couldn't, you're a piece of shit too. You're a piece of shit because you're either covering your ass from money, as my family was. That's what you're doing. And if you're looking at adults who are addicts, and I'm going to say this 1,000 per time, addicts, needle junkies, alcoholics, big fat foodies, whatever, all the same thing. Heroin and obesity run in the same gamut. Okay, a fat person is getting the same dopamine, the other thing, whatever it is, they're getting the same thing as a heroin addict. If that's what you're doing as an adult, it screams that you were abused. You were either beaten, verbally abused, battered, neglected, or sexually abused. Speak your trauma so you don't wear your trauma. Speak it. You have a right to say it. It's your life. You have a right to say it. What abusers don't realize is that the child becomes an adult. Oh my God, exactly. That's it. You need to speak it so you don't wear it. And don't be an addict because they want you to die. Understand that abusive people who fuck you up in your childhood, unless they apologize to you, okay? Unless they exercise helps everything. Exercise helps everything. You have to keep doing it. I carried running shoes in my car, and after my stepson died, I was so fucked in the head. I literally ran 13 miles a day. I would pull over on the side of the road when I was having a panic attack, and I had massive panic attacks. Put my shoes on in a skirt. It didn't matter what I was wearing, and hike straight up the side of a hill. I had no idea what I was doing. I just had to do it until I could learn to calm down. I couldn't calm down. I was having I was completely traumatized at that time. So work, drink, be lonely, work, drink, be lonely. Don't do that. Don't work, drink, be lonely. That's wrong. So I was every day. I had 13% body fat. I wasn't eating. My hair was falling out and I was having a huge problem. And I wasn't the best mother to my kids. Thank you for that. Just so you know, my kids have issues with me, as I've said, because I had a huge temper. I was constantly fighting their father, calling names. I was not an angel in my own kid's life. But the difference between an abuser who is completely abusive and won't take responsibility and somebody who does reactionary abuse, whatever, in the middle of an abusive situation is the person is going to come out and ask their kids for forgiveness and apologize and try to make it better. So you're going to know it. If somebody asks you to forgive their abuse, even if it's the worst kind of abuse, but they're being sincere, you can make that decision at that time and you can do that. You can choose to do it. And if the person tries to change their behavior, then that's a good sign too, that they're not fully abusive. Maybe they were in a circumstance themselves. That's what you can do. I had to go through a lot of therapy and a lot of things to realize what I was doing to my kids to damage them. However, having said that, I was trying really hard. So there's that. Anthony suffers. Yes. There you go, Anthony. Go exercise. Yeah, see, you don't have to. Mine are dead too. Some of them are dead. Some of them are alive. What about toxic parents who force you to do college major you aren't? Don't do it. Toxic parents. I got the ammunition on that one. I ran away from home and said, if you're in college and your parents are telling you to do something, leave the house and earn your own money to live on your own where you don't have to listen to them. So do it that way. Everybody sweeps it under the rug. I've apologized to my kids as much as I can. And I told you, I apologized to Keith before he died. So for anything I've done, because I realize that my reactions to certain situations were insane. I mean, I would literally throw those kids down and be like, stop with the weed. I was like so anti-drugs. I was crazy. But I tried really hard to change my behavior, and it was extremely difficult because when you're in a toxic marriage or a situation with an addict, you're fighting a fuckery with that. And that's why I'm saying if you live with someone who drinks or does drugs, get away from them because you will fuck up your whole family trying to fix your family, trying to whatever. So that will never work. An addict cannot be in a relationship. They can, but you shouldn't have kids with them because they're not right. They're causing problems. And that's a problem. So there you go. Yep. I ran away too. Yep. I learned, mellowed out now. Oh, many regrets. My whole life is a regret. But no, it doesn't come with a manual. However, if you are a parent and you've come out of trauma, you're going, yes. Oh, there you go. I know. You're not a strange child. Well, you might have been a strange child, Bobby, but so what? Your mom was a strange child too. But honestly, what you have to do is really understand yourself, and you need to literally take care of yourself, drop your addictions, and start speaking your trauma. So you speak your trauma. It's not an excuse for your shitty behavior, but speak your trauma. Say it. You have nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah, flashbacks are hell. If you used to come behind me, I used to have, I guess it's now called complex PTSD. John used to laugh at me because I would jump out of my skin when I was a little kid. Literally, 20 something, jump the fuck out of, if you came anywhere behind me, I was like, oh my God, what's behind me? What's behind me? And so, and sometimes your body holds memories. If you have sex in a certain way, and someone goes near something they shouldn't go near, and you were traumatized in that way, you're going to have a complete flashback to the rape or whatever it is on your body. You're going to have a complete fucking flashback. So you have to learn how to handle it, and you have to know what your triggers are. And in order to know them, you have to step into them and say, that's a trigger for me because of what happened to me for whatever reason. You have to actually say it. If you hide it because you don't want people to know that if they touch your boob, you freak out because someone grabbed your boob as a kid or whatever, that's going to cause, you actually have to speak your trauma. So you have to say what happened, and then you have to say, these are my issues when this happened, and you have to know it. So you literally have to do that, and that's what you have to do. And then you have to choose. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. If you walk behind me, yeah, no. Okay, 19. I know your dad kicked you out, but you're 19. But I get it. You were there. But yeah, you have to literally take care of yourself. Because an abuser, a real sick abuser, a child pedophile, a child fucker in the family, the alcoholic that flashes, peeps in, does bullshit in the family, always well, they were drunk. I don't remember I was drunk. I have a friend, I'm not going to say who she is. She will know who she is. Anyway, good friend, and, whatever. And after almost as many years married as I have, one of the children came forward and spoke of the abuse from the stepfather. And so, do you know how damaging the fuck that is? But do you know that that's the child that act out, that's the child, the other kids are carrying the secret, the bio kid's carrying it, the other kids are carrying it. And the explanation in that family from the perpetrator is, I was drunk. I don't remember. That's not an excuse. You were drunk, and you don't forget when you were drunk. That is something our society says. The person was drunk. They were drunk. They don't remember. No, they drank so they could do what they wanted to do. Alcoholics are cowards. Alcoholics are bad. They are bad because they are cowards. They cannot keep sober because they are hiding who they are. Understand that. Understand that. I cannot stand my face being stroked. See? Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, see, no. I'm sorry that happened. They always say, I don't remember. I didn't do it. It's a fantasy. I heard all of that too. You have quite an imagination. It's a fantasy. You have a fantasy. Yes, I have that fantasy. I always have a fantasy. I want to fuck my father. That's right. Yeah, that's a good fantasy. When people say that, you have to look at the person who's saying that and go, are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking crazy? Nobody has that fucking fantasy. So when you hear things like that, you have to know how to fight back. You're entitled to your observation, but it's inaccurate. And the more you speak up, the more that they have to go backwards and hide, the more that people will hear you, the more that people will think back and go, wait, that child was like that. That child was like this. So, because of being held down and abused. Yeah, I have that same thing with being held down. I couldn't wear turtlenecks for the longest time, but vanity went out over my neck. So I'm like, vanity went out. So, yeah. So when you're looking at it, understand raped and murdered. Oh my God. Oh my God, honey. That's horrible. They're unsolved with DNA. Oh my God. Cold case. I'm so sorry about that. It's so sorry. But you have to understand when somebody's telling you it's a fantasy, very rarely, I'm sure there's the odd bitch kid that comes up and makes up some fucked up shit, but very rarely is somebody making that kind of thing up. And you have to understand too, if you have men that, and sorry, it's usually men, the women stay agreeable with the men. And some of the women even find victims for their man so they don't have to leave their man. Okay. So that's a problem too. I can still wear turtlenecks. I couldn't for the longest time. And if you drank whiskey and ate peanut butter, I didn't allow peanut butter in my house, no bacon. The kids, I mean, John would flip out. He goes, what kind of house you gonna let those kids cook bacon? Yeah, no bacon. Bacon outside on the grill. You're not cooking bacon. And if I smelt like, if you drank alcohol and chewed mint gum, I'd punch you in the face for that. What if you suspect it, but you cannot remember clearly? If you suspect it, then I would start praying for the information to come through. Okay, you're funny with I'm too fat now for the turtleneck. If you suspect it, there's a reason you suspect it. You have to just believe it. You have to trust your gut. You probably blocked your memory. You probably blocked your memory. That's probably what happened. So I say to trust your instinct with it. I don't think people want to go around saying they suspect being raped in their house or abused or whatever. And you should check with relatives that may be willing to talk to you. You may have cousins or other people that have had the trauma happen and they can, the smell. I wouldn't allow it, but I wouldn't allow it for other reasons. And now I do eat peanut butter, but I wouldn't for years. And I wouldn't wear the color blue for years because of that. So there's many things I rejected out of my life because of that, okay? I can't wear turtlenecks either. I blocked my memory a lot of the time, but I'm triggered if you touch particular parts of my body. I'm triggered. So I have to speak it in order. Benadryl and bacon, Winsworth. I love bacon Benadryl. I'm traumatized now from that. But if you you smell like peppermints, I can't. Yeah. Yes, exactly. I can't. So you have to actually speak it. In order to cure it, you have to know what it is. So if you think you were molested or you think something happened, say, I have these like feelings something happened on my body, and you may just process the abuse that way because it was easier for you to process it. You don't have to go accusing anybody, but you do have to take care of yourself. So most of the time it's sexual abuse. Okay. Most of the time it is. I'm sorry. It just really is. So it's, you block stuff out because it's painful. But even if you can't, not that I knew of, but even if you can't block out the abuse, even if it's blocked out and you suspect it, then maybe go into therapy, maybe do some sort of hypnosis or some sort of memory type of ask. Ask, always ask. There's always a cousin that knows. It's always you and a cousin. It's never one person. The thing is though, what I don't understand is when a wife shuts up, and they do it for money because they have money, they need to pay bills, they need to do that. You can be past life trauma as well. So but find a really good therapist. Find a therapist that deals with trauma and CPTSD and does all of that stuff. But the way that you can take my 80s, never hidden in it, never entered our home. See, good for your mom. Good for your mom. Yeah. Yes, I told my mom. I told everybody in the family. I wrote letters to everybody. I got banished. I left 2 months after I turned 14. 2 months. That's how little a girl I was. And they blamed me for abandoning them. I didn't abandon them, you stupid assholes. No. I'm not. No, I was just barely 14. No. So yeah, that's what happened. Now I want a drink income. Yeah, EMDR therapy. Thank you. So yeah, they still blame me. My mother was still blaming me. She abandoned us. Listen, you stupid fucking asshole. I did not abandon you. I left for my sanity. You weren't going to kill me. And that's what they want. They want you dead. They want to hurt you. I did keep on trucking. I never went back. In fact, I divorced her, my mother, and it was both parent type of thing too. It wasn't one, it was both. So, oh yeah, definitely. And it was both. It was sexually wronged by both male and female. So for me, it was both. And it was it was alcohol. It was all of that. However, when I was 15, she took me back into court, and the court, I was awarded the court at that time. I've been caught, I've been captured. That's where I met Aunt Betty. And I've been captured, and and I had a home for a while. Anyway, I went into court, and my mom asked the judge to have me go back home. And I just stood there and said to the judge, I'm not going back home. I was like 15 and a half. I'm not going back home. I want to be emancipated, which is a basic divorce. And I did it. So I walked out of that court piece and left. And I think I only saw my parents a few times after that. Yeah, Aunt Betty was fantastic. She ran a group. I was emancipated. Yep. That's what I did. I took them into court, went in there and emancipated myself after I got caught because I was on the run. So I got caught. And Aunt Betty ran a group home for girls. And when I first appeared in court, because I was in juvenile detention, and when I first appeared in court, the judge was going to put me in lockdown till I was 18. Incorrigible, uncorrigible, whatever that word is. And Aunt Betty stood up in court, and she's about 45. She had a little blonde pixie like this. I'm sure I copied her hairdo without even realizing it. Anyway, she she stood up in court and she said, Your Honor, I'd like to try with her. So she came in and found me. Somehow I got found with her. She was a Cancer. She was a July 4th Cancer. She was about 47 at the time, and she had 12 girls in her home. She had her own kids in the home. And so I was in there for about 8 months. And then I ran away. I got caught. I punched some guy out in a bar that grabbed my ass. Long story. Anyway, he called the cops on me because I jumped on his back and I said, whatever. Anyhow, there was a whole free for all. And then when the police came, of course, I'm running in the heels. You can't run in the heels, so you get caught. All of that aside, let's see, my boys. I really believe that my boys are shocked by circumcision without any meds. Of course they get shocked with that. I didn't do that with my kids. But Aunt Betty, I stayed with her, and there were 12 other girls, and some of them were bad. They had pimps come into the door. I was mild, but one of the last things that Aunt Betty said to me, and I saw her when she was 18, she said, Did your father ever apologize? I said, no. Well, actually, he did apologize for anything he may have done that hurt me, but he didn't say what he did. So there was that. So I guess technically he did apologize. So she said that, no, she passed away in 2018. She called for me when she had pancreatic cancer. She called for me. Her daughter called me to come see her. So I went to see her, and she died a month after I went to see her. Yeah, they were all crazy in that house. Addicted, pills, alcohol, a lot of money, you know that. Oh, he did apologize. Yeah, I guess my dad technically did. Aw, your mama's Betty. Yeah, I guess my dad did apologize. So I'll accept the apology as it was. But yeah. And then I ran away from Aunt Betty's as well because I wasn't going to stay there. But she didn't call the cops on me. She just let me go. So she gave me some money to stay in a shelter because I was getting pretty violent at the time, punching out other residents in the home. So she couldn't have the violence in the home. No, I don't drink at all. I haven't drank in years, over 30 or whatever, in my 20s. So Aunt Betty was, yeah, I've been fine ever since too. Well, problem, you may marry it if you don't clear it. So that doesn't count. Well, I count it as apology. Yeah, no, I didn't, no, they'll tell you they adopted you because they love you and you were special and all that crap. You're not special. Somebody got rid of you. You're not special. Okay. So you're just like everybody else. But having said that, given the circumstances, it might not have been any better in the other one either. So there's that. There was a lot of that going on in the other house too, but it's karma or whatever. Yeah, it's all of that. Yeah, I forgave everybody who did it. Yeah. I mean, I forgave. I don't care right now. I mean, in life, but I'm just telling you, it sets you up. What it does is it sets you. Yeah, Aunt Betty was really great. I really loved her, and I was glad I got to spend time with her. I stayed for 3 days before, and then when I got back here, I went in September. And she died in October. So she had been saying, we cooked dinner. It was just like when I lived with her. And then her daughter Jackie had her friends over and everything. Jackie was a little bit older than me. John David's probably the same, similar age. Anyway, her kids were there too. We caused a lot of havoc for her kids. Don't get me wrong. A lot of fucking havoc on them. All us girls in and out, crazy, climbing out the window. I was always climbing out the window. The police station was across the street and they could see. I'd be like climbing down the steps, climbing out the window. It sets you up to not have boundaries, and it sets you up to have a really avoidant or an abandonment attachment style. So you have a lot of problems coping with that. And really what it is unprocessed trauma. So if you do run away from home, you should probably get some sort of therapy. To help you with that. Shungite water is fantastic. It clears everything, and it's psychically protective, and it's protective from whatever is out there. But yeah, it causes, no, this is a turtleneck with necklaces that say Keithy and my Moldavite and my cross. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff that goes on. I remember one of my mom's family friends, parents or whatever, had said to me when they found out I ran away, they were glad I ran away. They knew I would run away, but they never called anybody to help me while I was in there, which is amazing. When you understand that, then you understand the way people are. But then what are they going to do? Get involved? And then maybe, I don't know. I don't know what that avoidant attachment style, and you may even, you'll marry into addiction. You'll marry into the abuse. You will continue it, Oh, yeah, Keithy did start the channel. Yes, my advice, April, for severe panic attacks is exercise. I cannot stress that enough. Do not eat sugar. Try to cut it down, eat natural sugars, whatever, not high processed sugar. But honestly, breath work and meditation. Good, you've never been molested. Good for you. That's wonderful, actually. That's great. Exercise, walk. It changes the chemistry in your brain. Just keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Just keep doing it. Just every day. You'll feel anxiety, do it anyway. Walk around I'm glad your parents were good. Walk around the block, walk anywhere you can walk. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. So yeah. No wonder I was thinking of something. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I can't walk anymore. Okay, MS. For MS, can you get in the pool? Maybe in the pool might be good. Try the pool. I don't know what exercise you can do with MS. I know MS can go into remission. So no man-made carbs. Yeah, that's it. And I have 0 outlets. Walk around your house. I used to walk up and just keep swimming. I used to walk up and down my stairs. I paced all night long. I did that all night long. I walked all around. So many people, yeah, so many. And be kind in the way that you speak to yourself. I would never allow people to be nice to me or speak nicely to me because it was never allowed in my house. So I thought if I was doing it, then I was being, oh my God, swallowing issues. That's part of the anxiety, sweetheart. I had that for years. Okay, swallowing issues. Unless you have MS for the swallowing, and that's a different thing. I had the swallowing issues. That was part of my panic. I developed it at age 4 when my abuse started. Hey, what did we talk about? Yeah, we talked about that. So the swallowing from the abuse, okay, the swallowing with that, I had to learn how to eat again and reparent myself. I had to go to a therapist who had to refeed me with baby food. Problem swallowing. I have a motility disorder. Hey, I don't know what that is. Is that like a thing? I don't know what that is. But anyway, I had it from anxiety. So I was afraid of choking, having anaphylactic shock, choking. All of those things was part of my stressor. So I would have complete panic attacks. I would run to the emergency room. I'm choking. I'm being choked. I'm doing all of that. So I literally had to go to a therapist and learn how to eat again. My kids could tell you how I carried baby food in my purse because I could not swallow anything that I had to chew. So I fall slow and crawl more than I can. Okay, you fall. Is that from the MS? See, that I don't know how to help. I think you have to get some kind of a walking device and just do the best you can. I'm too tight. My stomach is paralyzed. See, some of that can be anxiety from the thing that you have. Yes, MS. Okay, for the MS, I don't know what to do because that's a different, I know she's plotting something against me. That's a different thing when you actually have the MS. It does hit your throat. And I don't know how that helps you. I mean, how to help that because mine was literally anxiety based. So there could be a connection between toxic people and entities, actually. Yeah, she's going to go after the orchids. She's offended by the orchids. Tulip used to love the orchids. This one's offended. I have one in my room too. She's offended. There are MS trainers. Yeah, maybe you could do it like that. There you go. Yeah, for anxiety, I couldn't swallow either. I couldn't swallow either, Anthony. I could not swallow. So yeah, I actually had to go to a therapist and we had to talk over my issues. And then I had to teach myself to eat again. And for years, I went to business meetings and I carried, I traveled to all over Canada with the kids and the family. And I carried a blender thing, one of those little pocket ones, but I would get my food, take it up to the room, put it in a blender cup and eat it. I would take salmon, potatoes, all of that. I mean, I literally had a fucking nervous breakdown, big time, for 12 years. So, yeah, it was, I know she's mad because I'm not talking. Anyway, yes, I can eat again. When I have bad anxiety, I stop eating though. But yeah, I couldn't eat when my kids were little. I couldn't eat after Jimmy died. I could not eat. So that happened. And I had it at home too as a kid. So I had it, when I was 4, anxiety, people around me, whatever. So there was that. So if you're feeling, I'm telling you, go out and walk in nature. Focus on a walk, 20 minutes a day. Get a pet. Do anything you can. Yeah, it does feel like it's terrible. Yep, it's terrible. Yes, but at least my weight was down. Yeah, your weight can go down. I work hard to keep my weight down, but oh my God, had it stretched. Oh my God, I can't even. Oh, that gives me anxiety. That's part of my anxiety. So vocal cold I can't handle any. I don't know how to help those. I just know how to help anxiety with swallowing. So that's all I know how to help. So does self-healing? Yes, anything, frequencies, healing, anything. It's okay. We all go through something. So anything you can do to heal. Yes, of course, nature, rocks, trees, crystals. What anybody can do to make themselves feel better, do it in a positive way. If you're happy watching a movie, watch it. If you're happy with a cat, get a cat. If you're happy getting your nails done every other week, do your nails every other week. Whatever it is, get up and dance, whatever it is. I did dancing down my hike this morning. I was dancing to music. But whatever it is, you think it's possible to change sexuality? No, I think you like what you like. Unless you're in an abuse thing and you don't really like one of the things. No, I think you like what you like. Yeah, pay attention to your thoughts. It takes a lot of, oops, there, we're freezing. I'm getting ready to leave. It takes a lot of work. So it does take a lot of work. I spent 12 years with my kids in and out of a therapist, having nervous breakdowns like a crazy person, miserable, teaching myself how to be a person. Are you going for that window again, for the love of God? Yes, she is. So I had, it was a lot. It was a lot to do. It was a lot. And God blessed me by not giving me any anxiety after Keith died. I just went numb. So that's it. I just went numb. So when Keith died, I should have, by rights, had a complete nervous breakdown, but I could feel nothing. So that was my one caveat this time. So there's that. I was lucky. So I really can't feel anything. So yeah, you have to change your perspective. It's very important to treat yourself differently. It's very important. I thought I was a piece of shit for years. I thought at 20 I was lucky. when anybody, I thought, oh my God, someone wants to marry me. I'm lucky because this will never happen. I had no sense of anything. That's what they do to you. They steal your sense of self. That's what they're trying to do to you. Steal your sense of self. So don't let them do it. And it takes a lot to undo it, but you can definitely undo it. You can definitely. I didn't think I felt dead at 20. I literally felt dead at 20. I thought no one's going to want me. You feel like damaged goods. Truth is, you feel like damaged goods. You feel like you're damaged and no one's going to want you. Truth is, most people are damaged, but you feel damaged. It does not matter what you look like. It does not matter what you do, how much money you have. You feel damaged. And the only time I was truly happy was when I was pregnant. That was the only time in my life I was truly happy. Actually, hormonally balanced and happy. Pregnant. So yeah, there's that. There's that. But you have to love yourself, and it's really hard. So you can change. You can change. You can change anything. Anybody can change. Yeah, you got married at 18. It's the same thing. Too young is what I'm saying. And you do it because you feel like you need someone, even though you know you don't need someone because you've been on your own anyway in a family full of abuse. So you already know that. Black tourmaline is excellent. Lapis is excellent. Yeah, I know. Keith beat me to it, but I miss Keithy tremendously. Yeah, they tear your soul out when you're abused, whether it's physical, violent, mental, or sexual. That's what they're trying to do, though. They're trying to put their shit onto you. So that's a problem. Yeah, I did. I literally ran up the steepest fucking hill today, and I was cracking up because I was thinking to myself, why am I doing this? I'm too tired, but I did it. So yeah, pregnant and nursing was the happiest for me. It's the only time I felt of value in my life. Really, truthfully. Not getting married. No, the babies were what did it. That's what mattered to me. And I wanted to work and have the babies and be a good person, but it was never good enough, you see. So it's never good enough. They look for criticism, and you will find someone who wants to critique you like that, especially if they're an addict. Stay away from people who drink and do alcohol. Do not let them justify it saying, oh, then you're a holy roller if you don't drink or whatever. Everybody drinks. It's just, otherwise you're weird. No, some people do not drink. And some people just maybe moderately have something. Do not go with people who are addicts. They will ruin your life. Okay? They will ruin it because they're not clear in the head, and they only hold your energy down to feeling worthless. Okay? Good. You're weird and proud of it. So when you do that, yeah, it took me till I was 53 to figure it out. I was 53 and then my son died. And then I had to go through that, and I had no way to make it up to him. So there was that. That's what I'm going to say. Literally, I figured it out and was focused on being really trying to be a good person. And then Keithy left. And so I hope, I don't know what I hope. But anyway, I tried. I stayed and I tried. But sometimes you just have to understand that, I can't handle alcohol. Like, it actually gives me an anxiety attack. Ex-husband. Yes. Julia, yes, exactly. When they're on heroin, it's fucking awful. The alcoholics, they ruin your life. They say shit, they're drunk, they lose their brain. It's ridiculous. Yes. Okay, I don't know what's going on with Wendy's show. I actually have post-traumatic stress. If people drink too much and I watch them drink, I start to get fucking angry with them and ask them what they're doing, and I start to have a reaction to it. I have a fucking reaction. That's post-traumatic stress from being abused by an alcoholic. That's what that is. I can't handle it. If I see alcohol, I get crazy, and then I feel like I want to fight, and then I want to scratch the eyes out, and I want to blow the house up. It's not good. So it's not good. Yeah, it is God's timing. It had nothing. I was just whatever. Anyway, thank you. No, you guys, we all have to exercise. So let's start with that. Except for the people with MS. I'm thinking if you can have somebody come to your house and watch you in a pool or go to a pool. Maybe if that's too much, maybe somebody can do physical therapy that works with the body and just moves your legs like I don't know who, somebody. I don't know what you call them. Oh my God. Yeah, I know. Yeah, my family I stopped talking to them. They, of course, did not tell me when my mother died because my mother left me out of my father's will, so I didn't exist. That was a money thing. My brother didn't tell me when my mother died because they couldn't find me, even though I have a YouTube channel and they're on my Facebook. But that was a money thing too. You know what? Keep your money, keep yourself. I don't care. I can do myself. So that's what I'm saying. When you learn you can do yourself and you don't need anybody, chair exercises. There you go, chair exercises. Yeah, no, I bet you. I don't think I'm the only one with my problems. Oh my God, I've heard so much worse. I've heard so much worse from people. So, yeah, I've seen people in so much worse. But like when people start drinking too much, I want to fucking slap the shit out of them. Like I can hear it, and it's like what the hardest lesson for me. And I should have gone to Al-Anon. I should have gone to Al-Anon because when a drunk person starts talking to me and fucking ripping at the mouth, it's all I can do not to fight back. Like I can't understand that they're drunk and they're stupid. So what you have to remember is when someone's on drugs, they're stupid. When they're drunk, they're stupid. So don't talk to them. Right? Oh my God. Yeah, that was the hardest for me because I'm like, did you just fucking say that? Did you just fucking say that? And then I have to go after them. Oh my God. Yeah. There is something wrong with Wendy Williams, but I think she's mind controlled or she has dementia. I don't know. So MS, look up Dr. John Bergman, DC. Look him up. See what I don't know much about MS, so the demons come through the drunks. They're vicious, and alcoholics think they're so fucking smart, and they're so fucking stupid. So when you're drunk and you think you're all smart, you're a fucking idiot, and you deserve to be punched in the face. Just saying. Okay. I've got to stop. I need Al-Anon right now. Okay, you guys. And cocaine addicts are fucking worse. Oh my God. Cocaine's addicts are worse. They get on a hyper thing and they start chipping away at you like this and you just want to gouge their eyes out. So yeah, keep away from those two people. They're just fucking stupid. Coke and alcohol. Oh my God, biggest losers on the planet. And yeah, they are losers. What do you think of AA? If it helps you, it's good. If it helps you, it's good. But you're not always an alcoholic. If you stop drinking, like I don't eat Twinkies anymore, so I'm not a Twinkie addict. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. I don't believe once you're an alcoholic, you're always an alcoholic because I believe that that keeps you grounded in the negative energy. So if you need Alcoholics Anonymous to stop drinking, then that's fucking awesome. Do it. Do whatever it takes to stop drinking. Anything. If you want to go talk to your priest 700 times a day, do whatever you want. Yeah, see, the alcohol and the Coke, it's so fucking annoying. They're so fucking annoying. And they say shit and you fight back with them and then they blame you for it. It's like, listen, fucktard, you're the one that just called me a bunch of fucking names. I want carrot cake. Me too. I'm thinking, how can I get the carrot cake? Somebody in DC, Bergman, yes, Dr. John Bergman. That's what somebody else said. I have no idea. I'm wearing lip liner and I'm wearing Jafra gloss over it. But I'm wearing my lip liner, which is beige 4000K, whatever. Yeah, don't turn your back on priests. Whatever it is. Yeah, whatever it is against the alcohol. But once you quit drinking, your energy's transcended, so you don't have to keep calling yourself an alcoholic. Cake sounds so good. Now I need a support group for cake. All right, I got to go, you guys. Thank you for listening to me. I'm sorry the first video shut off. I have no idea what happened to it. I just couldn't get back on. Yeah, this one's getting jealous over here. Hi, Lula. Do you want to say hi to the people? Where'd you go? No, she's gone. She's not going to say hi. She's like skulking around. She's skulking around. She's a skulker. She's not drunk, though, so it's okay. Bye, you guys. Bye. Bye-bye. Are you? Wait. Come here. Come up. Say hi to the people. She's on the table. Come on. There. Mommy loves him, baby. There. Look. Therapy right here. Bye. Bye. Yeah. See the people? I'm talking to the people. They like you. They loving you. Yeah, Mommy loves you. Okay, she's on my table again. And she's drinking out of my water cup. Okay, bye, you guys. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.